Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Cinema Scumbags Movie Podcast 189. My name's Seth.
My name is Nick.
And once again, we are joined by friend of the show who's been on for like 10 episodes now, Bryan Sudfield. How you doing, brother?
Hello. Very excited to be back here. Always a pleasure potting with you boys.
We have
You're
our
pretty much just like
fall
a
specialist
member
here.
now.
What'd you say, Seth?
I said you're pretty much just like a member now. We only record when you're around.
Yeah, pretty much.
You pretty much
Someone's
like the father.
someone's got to motivate you guys to record.
You're the father
gotta
figure that's
go.
like, guys, we're gonna record. Yes, daddy.
Father. So what my mom
Mommy, daddy.
Fellas, how's it been? Haven't talked to you in a while. Not face to face, at least.
Doing okay. I got body aches every day now, so it's just part
From
of
what?
Dude, I don't fucking know. My back is just.
What kind of physical exertion are you up to? Not much,
I mean,
I'd imagine.
Well, unlike some people in this call, I I go outside for walks every day.
So do I on my lunch break. I walk around the company pond.
Oh wow, for what, 2 minutes?
10.
Well, I go for 3 miles, so
Mm,
you couldn't even
Good for you, good
comprehend
for you.
that.
good for you. Good for you.
Yeah, but now I'm seeing the effects of it. I'm not getting skinny. I'm just, my body hurts.
Why the key to life is to lay on the couch all day.
Yeah, no kidding. I got fucking
Bryan?
headaches all the time.
Enough of
My
this guy
tumors.
bitching about everything.
I have tumors.
Bryan, how's it going out there? Live from your brand spanking new bachelor pad.
My new bachelor pad.
Oh fuck, that's
You know,
right.
Nick's like, oh, I have back pains and everything. I pay rent now, so that's fun to do.
Hey,
Yeah,
I've been doing that for like
sucks.
10 years now.
But you do have the freedom. Is this the first time you've been on your own, Bryan?
This is the first time that I've been on this pod in my new place, so very excited about that.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Are you lonely in there all by yourself? Do you
All the
miss your mom and dad?
Mommy! Mom! Daddy! I want my
Hey, just
daddy!
get out of that bathroom now.
Mom! Get your ass away from there!
Oh man, good. Well, good to see you in your new place, man.
What about you,
always
Seth? How
fun.
you doing?
Doing good. I'm actually getting ready to purchase my place that I'm in.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I'm gonna just buy it outright, and I think that's the best situation for me. So that's kind of what I've got going on. So that'll be fun. Nice big down
Nice.
payment right out of my life savings, but be nice to own something.
Yeah. Daddy!
Mommy!
Bryan's live from TIFF. Well, not really, but kind of.
Kind of,
he's-
but not really.
Yeah.
I thought he was at the festival. I saw him log and shit. I'm like, oh wow.
Were you just getting
Wow, he's making
screeners?
time for us.
No, unfortunately, I am not in Toronto as we speak. I'm still here in shitty New Jersey.
Well, anything's better than New Jersey.
Anything is better than New Jersey.
What's the big the hot film that you're going to see at TIFF? What's the most anticipated?
Queer.
You know, some things don't need to be said.
Quit slandering on Luca Guadagnino.
When you sent me your itinerary, I just scrolled through looking for something to make fun of.
I knew that was going to be the one your eyes.
Of
It
course
took me
it
a while,
was.
but I
Your
finally
gay
found
eyes
something
would go
towards
to-
the bottom.
There were a few things that popped up when I was looking at that list. I can't remember them now though, but
Saturday night.
yeah, I'm kind of intrigued by that. Great poster.
Yeah, really cool poster. Looked like a National Lampoon cover art.
Yeah.
Oh, the
cool.
Saturday Night Live film. Whew, well, I'm glad somebody's interested in that.
Oh my god.
Man, looks fucking Lifetime original.
What do you do all day nowadays? What's your schedule on a weekend? What are you doing? Do you watch stuff? Are you playing games? Are you just
Well, today I'm doing this. I'm gonna smoke some meat. I'm gonna watch the Yankees with
Like
my
you're gonna
pops
suck
at about
cock?
at about noon. I'm gonna watch the game. Sundays usually, just whatever. No, I'm no real different here than I was no matter where I live. The weekends are for relaxing. How about you? What's in your busy agenda?
Uh, this also probably watch the game. Play play some RuneScape. Might try and get some stuff done around the house. Yeah, typical stuff. Typical stuff.
Good.
It
Do a
just
little
doesn't seem like you're logging very much anymore. I'm just
Uh,
maybe
you
you're not
know,
watching 10 movies a day like we used to do. Maybe I'm just
yeah, I've had a couple days where I can do like 4 or 5, but those all day from 6 a.m.
mhm.
to 10 p.m. days. I don't know. It's a little tough.
Yeah. You playing anything lately?
This is a film podcast.
We
Yeah,
could
but we
talk
always
about
gotta
games.
get this stuff out of the way.
It'd be out of character for you to not talk about games or sports.
Yeah, we're not talking sports. That's too
Okay.
depressing right now.
Mm.
Oh, it's something. Right now, I'm working on Shenmue. Nice little. I don't know what you would call that. It's sort of like a
Slice of
mystery or
life
something. I don't
simulator.
fucking know what that type of game is, but it's enjoyable. So that's what I'm working on now. How
It's
about you?
totally unique, like not anything like I had ever played before.
I was loving it until I got to that forklift, and it's like, dude, I can only play for 10 minutes at a time. I get bored.
Seriously, it's fucking weird.
So
And
so I'm right at the end of that part. I think I'm right towards the end of the game. So
yeah, I definitely had to
trying
look
to
up guides.
trying to get through the backlog though. I've been good about not buying. Just kind of been playing stuff and then move on to whatever's next on my list. Honestly, I've been doing that with Letterbox too. I've been going through my watch list
Hmm.
and going like, I mean, I got a fucking thousand things on there.
Yeah,
Watch list and go all the way back to when I first started to like the
yeah,
first things I put, and then I'll start with my list. I'll go to that first movie until I find one that's streaming where I can watch it. So that's what I've been doing. I've been watching some really old things that have piqued my interest.
yeah. I've done that, but I think I
Yeah,
told you. I don't know if you remember, but you can shuffle the list so random things will populate.
I'm gonna have to do that because it's just kind of, I
Yeah,
don't know. It's nice to clear a movie off of that list, especially that has been sitting on there for 10 years now.
yeah, yeah. Literally, I think I have like 1,500 in my watch list, and
Yeah,
maybe
and
half I
it's
probably wouldn't even watch anymore.
I've just kind of been like starting at the top until I find something that's available that I can stream, and then I'm just like, fuck it, let's just do it.
Yeah, it's a good way to find new things.
Yeah.
Brian,
So
what have you been playing?
Nothing. Still waiting for Kingdom Hearts 4.
I
Pokemon
love
on the Game
Keyblades.
Boy. I've been playing Candy Crush on my phone.
Most people know Haley Joel from The Sixth Sense. To me, he's Sora.
He'll always be Sora first, and then whatever his name is in Sixth Sense, Cole.
Oh,
Fuck, I can't even remember. I
great
like that
film.
movie, but it's not like I haven't watched it in a really long time.
I still think that that's his best movie. I know that you have a hard on for Signs, but that's
I
I
probably
do.
his
I,
second
I,
best in my opinion.
I enjoy Signs a lot, but I do agree that The Sixth Sense is his best work. It's
I
also once you know what's going on, and then you rewatch it.
it's
I
like a
feel like I always
different.
pick up on something like I'm like, oh shit, that's pretty obvious now that you know.
Mm-hmm.
I've realized recently with a lot of the trap stuff and the his interviews and stuff that he's got like 2 or 3 really good movies, and the rest are just kind of
There's a lot
ugh.
of shit,
Yeah.
It's
but
like mildly
even
enjoyable, okay, or terrible. Like
right.
there's really only maybe 2 or 3 like legit good movies in his filmography.
But it's hard to make one good movie. So even if
No,
you've
you're
got,
right.
even to have a few that are pretty damn good, to me it's a good filmmaker.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, for me personally, the top 3 would probably be Signs, The Village, and The Sixth Sense. But then beyond that, like, I don't know. It kind of falls
He's only
off.
made really like one really terrible movie though. Like he's only like
But a
Last
lot of like,
Airbender I think is like really the only like After Earth is really bad too, but
Ooh,
I think
forgot
it's
about
more
that.
watchable than Last Airbender. Probably not by much, but you
Welcome
know.
to After Earth
What are we, some kind of after Earth?
squad.
Yikes.
God, that guy fucking sucks.
Ugh.
Any other highlights you guys have been watching lately? What are some good movies to recommend the audience?
You guys
Not
like Bond
not blink
films?
not blink twice. I could tell you that. Not blink
Well,
twice.
I wouldn't blink once with that movie. So
Blink once because you'd be passed out.
Brian's the guy for the new stuff. I don't know.
Yeah,
I see all these movies. I'm like, I ain't even heard of that shit.
you got to keep up. It's a
That's
fast world out there.
I did
I
watch
just turned into one of those smelly horror guys.
What did I watch? I watched 25th Hour recently for the first time. That was a really good film. That was very good.
Spike.
Spike Lee. I watched it on the Criterion Channel.
Ooh,
It's really
shit, I
good.
didn't know
Good
it
New
was
York film. Seth, I think you would like it.
That's all I need to hear.
there. I
New
think
York
that
film.
You like Edward Norton?
he's
He's
okay.
okay.
You like Philip Seymour Hoffman?
I do
Love.
enjoy Phil.
You like Barry Pepper?
Roger Maris.
That's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
one. That's the one.
There it is. And you
All
like New
you need
York,
to say.
so it's good. I watched Tully recently for the first time. I didn't really think that movie was anything amazing.
I forgot about that one.
I thought it
No, I
ended
really
on
liked
the
that when I
stupidest
watched it.
note. The stupidest note. That was the stupidest ending. I think one of the dumbest
Tully?
endings I've ever seen.
I bet
Tully.
you that's one of those movies now. If I
Oh.
watched it, I'd be like, "What the fuck was I thinking? I didn't like
It's
this."
like, yeah, it's like a twist ending that doesn't need to be there.
It's like, oh, so it was all in her head the whole time.
Have you ever been pregnant before?
You
No.
wouldn't know.
God damn it! Thought you were an ally. Tully. Yeah, that's probably one that if I watched again. Well, there's probably a reason I haven't watched it again.
Well, ever since that chick went on to be the Terminator villain. Ugh.
Yeah, and she's
Oh,
in
my
that
God.
trailer for that Speak No Evil remake that plays before every movie I go see now.
Oh, that's right.
Ugh.
Just watch the original one.
James McAvoy is just doing what he did in Split. That's what it looks like from the
Yeah.
trailer.
Exactly.
Split was fine until you realize it's a sequel to that fucking one. Speaking of shitty M. Night movies,
Oh my god. That's one of the, that's better than most of the superhero movies that we've gotten in the last 20 years.
it's like comparing turds in a toilet, Brian.
Well, at least
That
it was
one
an
was the
original
first
thing.
one.
At least it was an
That
original thing and not based on some IP whatever.
That's
That
true.
one was
That's
the
true.
corn. That one was.
The last,
Yuck.
I saw Long Legs in theaters. I've seen 2 movies in theaters this year:
Holy
The Iron
shit!
Claw and Long Legs.
You're really,
Oh my god.
really making an effort to get out there.
Jeez.
I always tell myself, look, I literally work right across the street from the movie theater. Can see the movie theater. I'm always like, 4:30 when I get off, I go catch a movie. Then I get off, I'm like, I don't want to go sit in the theater. I want to go
I
home.
want to go home. I don't want to be surrounded by these strangers. Help.
Man, like the other day, I was like, oh, Dee Dee was playing at 4:30.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Literally, 4:30 is the perfect time for me. I get off at 4:30, so by the time I get over there and sit down, the movie's about to start playing.
You should have
like-
gone.
I'm like, I'll just be able to
Great
watch
coming
it.
of age movie. Fuck.
Be
I'll just go
strong for
stream it
once.
Just want to go home and relax.
It's so good, though.
Have a
I bet you
strong
that movie
mental-
wasn't even that packed. Nobody in Iowa is gonna go watch Dee
Oh.
Dee.
Oh no! I looked at the chart. I would have been the only one in there. I just didn't feel like going.
Oh, you could have taken advantage of that.
The
I
people
You
know.
could
of
have taken a
Iowa-
piss in the theater if you wanted to. You could have taken a shit
I
if
was-
you wanted to.
I was shocked that it was even playing here. Like they're weird with movies like that. Like every so often we'll get something that, like Wish I Was Here when that came out. That played for like one day in Davenport, and I went and saw it that day. But you got to be like at the right moment to get some of those movies.
Someone asked me
come up-
yesterday if I wanted to go see the Crow remake, and I said absolutely not. No interest.
Ew.
Oh, that bullshit did come out, didn't it?
Yeah,
Ew.
like Bill Skarsgård is great, but like, no, we don't need a remake to The Crow.
Yeah,
Like-
but that chick that's in it has the personality of a fart.
That's true. Didn't she date Shia LaBeouf?
Oh yeah, she did. Yeah.
She was the one in Honey Boy, right?
Honey Boy, yeah, yeah.
Oh fuck. Talk
Um,
about a movie that I forgot about, Honey Boy. It was really cool when it came out. I don't know how it would be
Yeah,
now.
I've only watched it the one time. I saw it when it came
It'd
out, and I haven't seen
be
it
nice for some
since.
sort of release on that,
Yeah,
nice physical edition or
just
something.
gets
Mm.
forgotten on streaming. Typical. I
Alright.
watched Faces of Death. You guys ever seen that?
What's that?
I think like that was one of those. It was probably in the '80s. It was probably cool to gather around and watch that because I remember like my dad talking about it and some of my friends. But it's a pile of shit.
It's
I've seen clips from it.
yeah, it's like a
Oh,
mock.
half
It's
star.
oh my god, it was first of all too much animal killing. I'd rather watch
Um,
people die than animals
No,
die.
yeah, no. Thank you for telling me that, so I don't have
What
to watch this movie
what
now.
what animal deaths are in there?
Like everything.
Yeah, no, hard
There's
pass.
cows, sheep, chickens, there's seals, they're clubbing seals.
What is the footage? Like a meat processing plant?
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah,
Don't
they're
they
just
have
like
the Twilight Zone helicopter incident on there?
no, not in that one. So
It's on one
I
of
guess
those. Yeah.
I guess the first one when I was looking it up, it's a lot more fake footage, and then as the sequels go on, there's more real footage.
Yeah.
It's just
I know one of them has got that Twilight Zone helicopter that beheaded the actor
yeah,
and the two kids or something.
yeah, but there's just a lot of walking through a morgue, looking at dead bodies. They're like showing you the coroners cutting open the bodies. I just felt sick watching it. It's just not what I needed when I'm already thinking about death 24/7.
Sounds like it's going to the top of my watch list.
I saw you
It's on
watched you
on
watched Get
Shudder.
Back, Nick. I saw you watch Get Back.
Yeah, I started that a few years ago when it came out, and I was like, oh my god, 8 hours of
Yeah,
this.
it requires a lot of patience because it's really just the same thing, pretty much.
What the fuck is Get Back?
It's the Beatles documentary.
Ugh. Rather watch
Don't you
fucking cow getting killed.
don't you want to see how some of the greatest songs ever were created? If I wanted to see that, I'd watch a Cure documentary.
No, just go into the bathroom, flush the toilet, put my ear up to it.
Oh my god. So Nick, what did you like about Get Back that you gave it 5 stars?
It's just well, I like the Beatles.
He's a fucking full of shit.
I like the Beatles. It was just
You
like
knew
it was
he'd
like
give
a
it that 5 before you even watched it.
yeah. So what?
You would do the same thing if they made something like that for the
It's-
Smashing Pumpkins.
No, I give everything a fair.
No.
It was almost an unrateable thing. Like it's just one of the. It's like a hangout. It's like a hangout documentary. I just found it.
Although it made me hate Yoko Ono a lot more than I already did.
She's whatever. I hated all of them the way they treated George.
I know, like
He's just,
George
like,
is like the one who did nothing wrong.
He's
You
just
know,
like
if I were
trying
him,
to get,
I would have never went back to the band. I would have just left.
seriously. He's just like, can I get one song in the album? Like, no, George, you can't have any on the album.
When are they releasing Mark David Chapman for a homecoming parade?
Is that guy still alive?
Hey, he did us all a favor. John sucked.
Oh my god.
George is the best Beatle.
Not a fan of Ringo.
He's fine, but like John is probably at the bottom of the list.
I always wonder what life would be like if John were still alive, like low key.
Well, watch fucking Yesterday with Danny
Yeah,
Boyle.
watch
That's-
Yesterday.
I
Yeah.
did, and that was the best scene of the whole movie. Loved that.
I
they
will
got-
tell you,
What was that guy? Robert Carlyle.
Yeah,
was
Yeah, that
cool.
was
Like,
cool. That was really cool.
I have no connection to the Beatles at all, but even watching, I'm like, this is fucking badass.
You know what would have made that performance better if he opened the door and said, "No cunt leaves till I know what cunt did it."
With a little Begbie action, that would have just been perfect.
What about fucking men like me?
What about me? What about fucking men like me?
fucking men like me.
God,
I'm just fucking smart cut.
Go on, kiss, Joe, kiss.
Oh man,
I'm just glad they
Pretty
didn't
Sponge is
pull
so good.
some stupid. Oh well, imagine if there was a band called the Beagles. Like,
Yeah,
like
that's
John
a
just
real
like,
easy scene to fuck up. You know, you could easily fuck
yeah,
that up.
I will
yeah.
say though, with Get Back, seeing
He's got
that
like
whole
drawings on the wall of like Yellow Submarine or the Sergeant Peppers. Like, oh my god.
and Abbey Road and all those other things, like, shut up, dude.
Oh,
I will.
this is my drawing. These are my friends walking across the street. Ah, fuck off.
I will say with Get Back, that rooftop concert, seeing all that unfold was really impressive. And this is where Seth leaves.
His food got delivered.
I will say that
Yeah.
was incredible seeing that.
Also, I like the intersplicing of the footage of them on the roof,
And then the cops
cop,
on,
like,
yeah.
all the stuff on the street, because like that's not something I really thought about when I watched the concert before.
Yeah.
It was
Sorry, I
giving
gotta
me
insert
fucking-
my probe into my meat.
I'm keeping that
asshole.
in. I'm keeping that in.
Of course, don't cut it out. But yeah, I found it really interesting. I love watching Paul like getting the riff for Get Back, and then slowly the song comes together, and he did that multiple times. I can't remember what the other one was.
Yeah, I want to watch that again. I saw it when it came out, and I haven't revisited it because that was a really long commit. It took me a while to finish that movie series, whatever.
Yeah, it took me
because it required a lot of patience. It was like really the same thing over and over again. And I'm like, okay, I get it, but like, how much longer can we just do the same thing over and over again? They did re-release Let It Be on Disney Plus, though. They remastered that and everything.
Oh fuck yeah!
So
check that out.
Be interesting to see that and everything because that like paints it all in a more negative light from what I heard, as opposed to this.
Yeah.
So,
well, I watched Yellow Submarine a few weeks ago under the influence, and I've like had a resurgence in my Beatles listening and stuff. So I was like, okay, this is the perfect time to watch this long documentary. And I really like Yellow Submarine too. Have you ever seen that?
No, I've never seen that. I saw that you used to be a fan of A Hard Day's Night, but then you bumped it down to a 3-star.
It just kind of it just bored me. There's funny scenes when George eating shit is like one of the funniest things, and then all the other fans like running and tumbling and being crushed by other fans.
I love the grandfather. I think he's
the grandfather.
MVP.
Oh, if he's your grandfather.
Love that guy.
But those are like the memorable scenes for the most part. You can tell it was just like, okay, let's get the Beatles in this movie. It doesn't have to mean anything. Just throw them in there, and that's all that we need.
And you've been on a James Bond kick too. I've been seeing you log a lot of Bond films as well.
Taylor's been wanting to watch them, so we're going through the Bond filmography.
You guys damn near killed that podcast with this fucking boring Beatles talk.
Well, you had to go shove your meat thermometer up your pee hole. Like, it's okay.
Some of us are into real masculine activities like smoking meat.
What's masculine about that?
Men smoke meat.
Who makes these rules?
What about fucking men like me?
What about fucking men who smoke meat like me?
It really, I will tell you, it's become like a hobby of mine.
I mean, that's cool. What do you have, like a smoker?
Yeah, I've got well, it started with just kind of an electrical
picture,
smoker.
I think, right?
Yeah, but I'm trying to, now I'm like at the point now where I want to upgrade, you know? Like I've been using my entry level one for like a year, but now I want something more.
Now you want the real thing.
Yeah, I need, you know, it's always got to have the best shit, so.
I'm getting addicted to the meat life.
I just love smoking meats. It's fun.
So what are you making? A brisket?
Today I'm doing just a pork loin, nothing too fancy. But pork loin will be done by noon, like just a couple hours. But like a pulled pork, like a pork butt, that's like fucking 12 hours. You know.
Do you have any vegan options?
No.
I would eat that. I like that stuff. Steak.
Do ribs.
Ooh, ribs. Speaking of ribs, guys ever had sex?
No. What are we doing today? Fall movie preview? What is this?
Yeah, I thought you were kind of leading our podcast here, Brian.
Yeah, but I'm not the host. I'm not the host, though.
Well, you wanted to come on and talk about fall movies. You've
Well,
got the
we've been doing this for the last 3 years. I figure,
I'm just to be honest. I've looked at nothing about fall movies. I was expecting
well,
one
you
of you
don't
guys.
watch any new movies, so of course you wouldn't.
yeah.
I was
That's
expecting
why
one of you to feed me the information.
You've only watched like 2 movies this year: Snack Shack and Longlegs.
Well, I'm trying to watch Strangeland and Aquaslash.
God.
What about Strange Darling?
I like Kyle Gallner. I'm in for that.
Giovanni Ribisi apparently shot the whole movie, which is kind of interesting.
Oh yeah, he was just in the closet, Criterion closet.
I was hoping he
Ed
would have
Begley
ended it off
Jr.
with it. Yeah, aren't you a big fan of him?
I am.
What's that chick's name? Ella Fitzgerald Jr.
Willa Fitzgerald.
Willa Fitzgerald. She's hot.
She is hot.
She was in that Fall, the House of the Usher.
Oh, Mike Flanagan.
Ed Begg.
Ed Big. You might like he has a decent part in Better Call Saul.
Does
Oh
he?
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he
Kicks
plays
ass on TV.
He plays one of his bosses. He's good in it.
Really doubt it's as good of a performance as Hiram in 6 Feet Under, but I'd give it a whirl.
It's better. Better show, better performance,
Doubt it.
better character.
I've only seen season 1.
How can you do a prequel when they look older? Makes no sense. Yeah, answer that, buddy.
What the
Silence.
fuck ever?
That's what I thought. Nothing to say.
Is there any gay kissing in Better Call Saul? Because I really like that in 6 Feet Under.
Can't say I don't like gay cinema because I love that show. So.
Yeah, and
Well,
yet you're like, oh, here he goes talking about queer, and here he goes talking about this movie.
There's nothing wrong. It's just it has to be executed right. Not everything's got to be gay.
Guadagnino is a good filmmaker. You like Call Me by Your Name, do you not?
I love it. It's a great movie.
Exactly my point.
You need to calm down, okay? You're not going to get your point across just yelling.
But I will not be watching that fucking cannibal movie with Timothy. Ugh.
That just looks boring.
I mean,
Challengers is a lot of fun, though.
I'd watch that.
No, you wouldn't.
No, I would. I like the music. I love the food.
Yeah, then and then you're gonna give it 1 star and be like, "This was the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life."
I go into everything with an open mind.
I don't.
Yeah, okay.
I just like. I'm sick of seeing Timothy, dude. That guy's face all over. It's like enough already.
I'm still gonna see that Bob Dylan movie.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I just don't even. I'm not even a big Bob Dylan fan. So maybe if I was big into Bob Dylan, sure. But I'm just like, whatever,
Yeah. It's wow. Timothy actually sings. Why?
Neat.
Why?
So what's coming out this fall? Nick, do you have a list or do you want me to pull it up?
Well, okay, so I've got the Wikipedia list.
Have we missed any major events in the film world?
Did you guys see that Francis Ford trailer was like AI generated and
that's so
fake?
embarrassing. That's so embarrassing.
I went back to watch it. It was removed, so I figured something happened to it.
That's so embarrassing because he posted it on his Instagram and like the studio posted it on their Instagram. So it's like, and they're like, oh, we didn't know it was AI. Then why did you publish it?
Yeah, but what do you mean AI generated? What was
apparently so they put quotes from The Godfather saying that this person said something bad about The Godfather, but that wasn't even from a review of The Godfather. It was from a review of something else.
Okay, so that I understand. If they were like fake quotes, I get that.
Yeah, they were real quotes from other movies that he attributed to his, which is insane because all the movies that are in that trailer are widely loved.
Yeah, like everybody loves The Godfather. Everybody loves Apocalypse Now. So
I think he's just trying to say that, the bad reviews right now for Metropolis, they won't last because people will love this.
Everybody loves Jack.
Megaflopolis.
Everybody loves Jack.
I just want to see it out of curiosity. I mean, I couldn't tell you a damn thing what's going on in that trailer. It looks just like all
it looks very confusing. And from what I heard, it is very confusing. I do want to see it, though, out of curiosity.
What are they going to do about the part where Adam Driver talks to somebody on stage?
I don't know. When I heard about that, I'm like, is that really a thing? And then I talked to someone who saw it at Cannes. They said I said that's the stupidest thing that I've ever heard in my
Well,
entire
could they
life.
just
Wait. So they put like a live performer in the audience to interact?
And then they talked to Adam Driver on the screen.
So
what,
every
they're just
theater across the country's got to have a live performer.
I don't know.
They're just gonna pick
They
the
got to
one
cut
most.
that part out.
They're gonna pick the one most socially awkward usher.
The
And
studio
he's gonna
is
have to
the,
talk to the
the
screen.
studio is going to send someone to every theater in the entire country to do that.
Yeah,
It's the stupidest
That's
thing.
weird.
I mean, what a stupid thing to do when you're paying for the movie yourself.
Yeah, through your wine and everything.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to be a good ending for Francis.
No,
Like
don't
I
know.
felt bad for him earlier in the year when his wife died, and then all these stories came out about him, and then apparently this movie's really bad. So it's like, yeah, I don't think it's gonna end well for
I
FFC.
saw some video of him fucking putting the moves on some chick on set.
It's
I don't know
just
what he was
so
doing.
weird. It's so
It's just-
weird.
it's just some old man that just like can't let go.
I don't know. Doesn't. I mean, I'm not particularly excited to see it, but it's just like out of curiosity, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
If it was anybody else, I probably wouldn't give a fuck.
Right.
agreed.
And then after watching Dracula, I'm like, oh, I really don't know how much I
Yeah.
actually care.
There's a reason I haven't watched that one yet. It just doesn't really pique the interest.
Yeah, I don't really have
Watch
any interest in that
Nosferatu,
either.
Way better.
Oh,
Well-
Nosferatu. That's probably going to be like the best film to come out this fall.
So that's something else. Nick is going to go into it with just 5 stars automatically in his head. So
What about you?
he doesn't give
Fucking
films
Robert
a fair
Eggers.
shot. He evaluates them before he watches them.
Okay. Let me pull up the chats from work, and then between you and I, and we'll see like who really.
Wait, Nick, do you have all 3 of his films as 5 stars? I mean, I do too. I think all
Yeah,
3 of them are
course.
5
So
stars.
does Seth. What is he talking about?
Do you,
I don't
Seth?
think I have The Lighthouse as a 5. Maybe I do.
Pretty
The
sure
Lighthouse
you
is
do.
his weakest effort.
I agree.
But
I did just.
I mean, it's really good.
That's tough.
I did
I got it as a
just-
5, so you know what? I'm talking out of my ass. I guess.
Let me
guess
see.
I'm a
Go
poser.
figure.
Maybe you have The Northman at 4.5.
No, he's got it.
Probably, but I want to watch that again. So
Great movie.
I just watched that the other day with the commentary. It was really interesting.
That movie is so fucking good.
I've been trying to watch more of.
You have that as a 4.5.
I've been
Okay.
trying to watch more of my stuff that have commentaries on them.
I'm not a big
Kinda fun
commentary guy.
sometimes. it's
I would-
I like it if it's something I've seen multiple times, and
Yeah.
it's like because you end up learning shit.
Yeah, like it was. I watched.
I mean, I guess it's like listening to a podcast while you're watching a movie. I guess you could approach it in that way.
I watched Willy Wonka the other day with the kids. It was the kids commentary, and that was interesting.
That is interesting. When did they record that?
It had to have been like around the millennium, the beginning
Yeah,
of the
'cause-
millennium.
Like I always remember, I had like a DVD of the Goonies, and it had a full cast commentary, but it was like 2002
Right
or
after
2001.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
so there's a
Sean
part-
Sean Astin left during it for Lord of the Rings
Yes.
and everything.
Yes, sir.
That's
There's a part in
right.
it where he's like, "I gotta go." Just fucking weird. But
that's fucking cool.
I don't know.
Though.
I can get down with some commentaries. I did watch the last one I watched was for South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut,
Oh my god,
and it was 2 guys, but they did it over multiple days. So
that's kinda
like
cool.
you're watching it, and they would come back and he goes, I don't remember what we were talking about yesterday. So it's not a very good
Well,
commentary.
they can't sit through an hour and a half long movie.
I guess not. They
Yeah,
just
isn't
kept-
that
they're
like
we don't
isn't that
know-
like a not even a 90-minute movie? Isn't
Yeah,
that
they're
like
like, we
82
don't-
minutes
we-
or something.
They're like, we don't know what else to say. Let's see who we can bring in. So they just bring in random people in the office.
Did you
Holy
buy that 4K?
fuck.
I did.
Does it look good on 4K?
Well, I mean, I could watch it next to the Blu-ray. I probably couldn't see the difference. Just,
81 minutes. 81 minutes.
Holy shit!
I had to buy. I love that movie.
But yeah, they were. It was both of the girls, the one that played Veruca and the one that played Violet. They both like kept talking about how they had a crush on Peter Ostrom the whole time.
Wow.
It's
Really?
like, oh fuck! Well, I would
Wow.
have picked Veruca myself, but. And then they keep trying to get Augustus Gloop involved in like every question they ask him. He's like, I don't know.
Hungry.
I mean, he just seems like an adult version of his character.
Yeah, they were when his dad eats the microphone. They asked him, "What was that made of?" And he's like, "I don't know.
Hungry.
I don't."
Denise
That would have been
Nickerson, who
some great
played
insight.
Violet, lived in Davenport for a
Yeah,
little
we
bit.
know.
Just thought I'd share that.
I didn't know that. That's pretty
Yeah,
interesting.
He's only
South
said
Town.
it every single time that
You
Willy
think I
Wonka's
remember
brought up.
everything you guys say?
Yes.
Yes.
No. Only if it's memorable. I guess that wasn't memorable enough. Sam B,
Probably
it's a
not.
guarantee.
Sam B, it's a guarantee.
I love that guy.
Well, anyway, shall we get on track here?
Yes.
Up till you're 12, son.
Oh my god. They also said that guy kept fucking up that line. They had to do it
Really?
like 30
Not until
times.
you're 12, son?
Yeah.
Oh
How
my
hard
God.
is that?
They couldn't get him to get it. I don't know what the issue was. I forgot
That's funny.
exactly, but
Good
they had to
God.
get him to keep Elvis, his Elvis dad.
Go ahead and introduce our segment.
Okay, well, while Seth's smoking his meat, it's become a yearly tradition here on the Cinema Scumbags podcast that we talk about the films coming up in the fall season. Well, I guess the rest of the year. Shall we just do the rest of the year?
Yes.
So you probably be better with the festival circuit. I've got a Wikipedia page of like major things,
Yeah.
but I know you're better with the smaller things that'll be coming soon.
Yeah, it's because some of these films don't even have release dates. I mean, some of them may not even come out this year, so obviously you don't know anything until you hear anything about it. Like you guys brought up Queer earlier. I don't know if that's coming out this year. I'm not sure. Like that is currently up in the air. I don't know what other big festival title is like scheduled to come out. Maria with Angelina Jolie from the guy who made Spencer and Jackie. Another
who's
sad
Maria?
woman movie. So, I mean, if it's anything like those two movies, it will probably be really good.
I need to
So
watch
who's Maria?
Spencer because I do love Jackie.
Is it the Maria Menounos biopic?
Unfortunately, not.
Dang it. Who's a famous
Maria Von Trapp.
Maria Von Trapp.
But like, who is it about? Really?
It's some opera singer, Maria Calla.
Oh, Maria Antoinette. That's right. Yes.
That's the
How
one.
boring.
That's
Fucking
the opera
opera singer.
singer.
Yeah. Nothing's worse than orchestras and operas and all these other
Enough
things.
already. Enough with
He just
conductors,
hates like
enough with opera.
sophisticated. He hates sophisticated.
Maria
art.
Callas, American-born Greek soprano. I like The Sopranos, but you know.
Let me guess. She
Yeah,
had a period in her life where she thought she might have been gay, so we're going to incorporate that into the film.
Yep.
She had trauma. Trauma's a big word.
Probably. Hey, Jackie and Spencer are great movies. They're both so good.
Love Jackie.
Yeah, just wait till your husband gets his brains blown out in front of you, and then we'll see what you. Then we'll see how you feel about trauma.
It was the driver of the car that turned around and shot him.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that in the film.
Well,
film.
they don't tell you that.
No, I believe my eyes that caught everything on camera.
They don't tell you that. You got to get the truth elsewhere.
From who? Ben
Could be the
Shabibo?
worst episode we've ever done.
Oh my god. Well, maybe this film will get Seth interested once again. Andrea Arnold has a new movie making its way around the festivals. It's called Bird and stars well, maybe Seth won't be sold. Smelly Berry.
I like him. He's good.
Halle Berry? Barry Keoghan? Like,
Barry
which one are we
Keoghan.
talking?
Barry
Okay.
Keoghan.
Barry Keoghan.
Is he still with Sabrina Carpenter?
They broke up.
Oh, thank God. How about that music video though?
I've got a shot with her now, fellas.
Yeah, what the
Idiot.
fuck?
Hey. How about that music video though with her and Jenna? I mean, come on.
It was good. I did watch it.
I feel like
I'm a big fan of Espresso too. That's a great video.
I do
me
like
espresso. I actually like the song Please, Please, Please.
That's a good one too.
You know, she's something else. But Jenna, Sabrina, those are like, two of the battiest of baddies that are out right now, you know?
Short queens.
Ooh, man, let me get in between that.
But really, to tell you the truth, Nick, there's not too many films that are undated that are scheduled to come out this fall. Like, pretty much everything has a release date. So,
Okay, well, Daddy will take over from here on out then.
who's Seth?
Yeah.
Fuck no. He ain't taking over shit.
I can't even have creative input on our Instagram page. My shit gets deleted.
I was one time, and the clip was better.
I was on the toilet in the morning before work. I spent about 15 minutes putting that together, and then you delete it. What the fuck?
I spent like 30 minutes the night before cutting that clip together.
Oh
And
my God.
Just remember where your origins come from, okay?
not from you.
Okay, is Nick gonna read these out, or do I have to read these out?
Oh, shut up. Don't act like you have anything better to do.
Shut up.
Well, seeing as we're already at the end of August, Jesus fucking Christ.
Crazy, man. It was almost a year ago that I was out there with you. We went to Halloween convention.
Don't say that.
I mean, what the hell?
Don't say that. What the hell?
What the hell?
Well, so we'll start in September. We got, I don't know, a fairly big one. Beetlejuice. Anybody excited for that?
Oh, speaking of Jenna,
Yeah.
Tell
really.
you what, they're marketing that movie out of the ass. It kind of reminds me
Yeah.
of like something you'd see back in the day when we were younger, like a 90s sort of marketing. There's like cookies and soda and all these fucking
Yeah.
junk food products have got Michael Keaton's face on them, you know?
honestly though, it looks like it's gonna be hopefully a return to form for Tim Burton.
It does.
It
And,
actually looks really solid.
I've always enjoyed that movie. It's never been a favorite. I've never just like totally loved it. I've only probably seen it a couple times all the way through, but from that perspective, it does look, more of the same, which is, I guess, all you could ask for.
It looks like one of the better long-awaited sequels
Yeah.
that we've gotten in recent memory.
It is just reminding me of like, as a kid, and I'm sure they still do that, but I just don't keep track of it. But like every product is tied into the movie, every place has got something Beetlejuice. So
It really feels like
good for them.
It really feels like old school marketing.
Tell you what, Jenna was on Jimmy Fallon or something wearing these black gloves.
Oh my God.
Good Lord.
Winona, make me Mona.
Shoplifting.
Let's see here. I got excited for a second. There was a movie called The Front Room from the Eggers brothers, but it's that Brandy movie. So I'm okay.
Interesting comeback for her. Interesting comeback.
Jeremy Saulnier has a new movie coming out on the 6th, Rebel Ridge. It's coming to Netflix. It does not look like typical Jeremy Saulnier stuff, and I don't think I'll be watching it. Huh?
That sounds like a Star Wars series or something.
It's like a cop movie.
Ooh, and Sophia Robb. She's hot.
Well, I'm sure Brian will post a review. What can't Anna Sophia Robb do wrong or some fucking shit?
What?
Anna Serena Robb is mothering, mother.
Anna Serena Robb.
No, the best thing was when you guys said queening is queening. Who says that?
And mothering
you people say that.
Mother is
no
mothering.
one ever says queening is queen. I've never said queening is queening.
I've seen it. I have seen it.
You're the only guy I'll tolerate that from, Brian. Anyone else I'd fucking unfollow and never get this shit again.
No, you wouldn't. You've threatened unfollowing several people, and you'd never do. I'm scared. What if they find out?
No. I respect my following and my followers.
What's next?
You're following them. We got speaking of, we got Speak No Evil.
This trailer plays before every fucking movie, and it looks so bad.
Yeah, and now everybody calls it out every fucking time.
Like
it is
No Evil.
It's a remake of a different film
that came out literally 2 years ago.
Really? I thought it was like last year it came out.
Oh, I was thinking of See No Evil, starring WWE wrestler Kane as the villain.
No, I don't feel like that came out in 2024.
Oh, it's 2006.
Holy fuck. Yeah, I don't know. Just watch the original. Pretty sure it's on Shudder.
It was a foreign film that they're remaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Danish film.
Hate that, man. It's so dumb. It's like,
It makes no mention of that either in the trailer,
well,
which I
they just,
find annoying.
it's like they think we're so stupid that they've got to totally remake it. And, a lot of people are.
Yeah,
They wouldn't watch it unless it was English.
yeah,
Like that fucking Tom Hanks movie, what's it, Man Called Ove or whatever?
Man called
yeah.
Otto.
Otto. Ugh.
Well, the original, the man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
called
mean, like, it's
Ove.
such a stupid remake. And then they were going to remake, I don't know if they still are, but Another Round.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
The hell?
they've thrown that around for a little while.
What a night. What a night.
Great movie.
Fucking awesome, dude.
Oh, fuck. We also have on the 13th the 4:30 movie.
Oh, Kevin Smith.
You
That
guys can talk.
trailer looked pretty solid, I thought. It's going to be an interesting film for Kevin. He's never done anything like that. So I'm looking forward to it.
Good.
No, he's done a handful of really good pictures.
Really good pictures.
A lot of, there's a Brian O'Halloran's in there, Jason Biggs in there. I mean, we're bringing the heavy hitters, baby.
Yeah. Brian, any thoughts?
I mean, it's in New Jersey, so I feel obligated to watch it. So I have to watch it, and it's a coming of age movie. So
I'd rather see him try shit like that instead of fucking, yoga hosers, bratwurst,
Yeah.
whatever that
Seriously.
stupid bullshit is.
what was that action movie that he did?
Red State?
Yeah, like
Oh,
why?
I like Red State.
Like why is he
I'd
doing
watch
that?
again. I don't know.
He's trying something different.
Yeah.
There ain't no cop out though.
Yeah, thank God.
What's the next one he's supposed to do in his like fucked up trilogy? Oh, Moose Jaws.
Yeah, who
Supposed to
knows
go
if
along
that's
with
even going to be
Jaws.
made? No one wants to work with Johnny Depp anymore, so who knows?
You can't.
Kevin is one of those guys. Don't believe shit until you see the trailer.
Mhm.
Yeah, no kidding. Isn't he working on Clerks 4 now or something?
Why?
Probably. And I mean, dude, we're
all he's
talking almost
got.
like 10 years ago where he fucking announced Mallrats 2. Now Shannon Doherty's dead. That ain't ever happening.
Yeah, great job. You fucking killed her.
You killed her.
You fucking killed her.
Could have put her in a movie. He's like,
I can't write. I'm too busy having heart attacks.
And
I'm
smoking
looking
weed.
forward. I'm looking forward to the 4:30 movie though. I thought it looked pretty solid, so I'll give that a shot.
is that one you'll walk across the street to see in theaters?
I feel like they'll play that for maybe 2 days. So if the time lines up, maybe, but it just depends.
Well, what if it comes out at 4:30?
That would be perfect. I've actually still got credits in my account because I was a Cinemark member and they give you a ticket every month.
Mm.
Then I canceled it because I wasn't going, so now I got like 4 credits I got to use.
Hell yeah. Well, you can use one of
Wish I
them to
didn't
go
waste
see
it on long
Transformers 1.
What is this?
Transformers 1.
It's an animated Transformers movie.
Why
People
the
are into that though?
which is crazy. I'm
I mean, there's
different interest.
I never grew up with it, but there's a group of people who think that original Transformers film from the 80s or whenever it was, the animated one, that's like the best Transformers.
I'm not a
thing.
big fan of that original animated movie though. I have a
Never
soft
seen
spot for the one with Shia LaBeouf from the early 2000s though. I do enjoy that
I liked
one.
the first one. I thought it was fine when I
Yeah.
watched it. It's been a long time.
I saw this new one the other day. I went to a press screen for it. I mean, I didn't think it was bad. I thought it was entertaining for what it was. It started off kind
This
of
one?
rough. Yeah, I went to a press screen for it the other day, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was a fun time. It got better as it went along.
Okay. Interesting.
All right.
It's just
You
not
heard it
something
here
I'd
first.
be there to
It's
watch,
okay.
But,
But I mean, there's
Here
not
it
much
is.
good choosins in this Transformers franchise to begin with, so it's not like
there isn't.
it's
slim
really just the
pickings.
first one and Bumblebee, and that's really it.
I have
Haley
not seen that,
Steinfeld.
but she is a baddie.
She is so hot. Wolves.
Wolves, directed by John Watts, who did Spider-Man movies.
I like George
starring
Clooney.
George Clooney, Brad Pitt, Amy Ryan is like she's like something about her. Just I've always liked.
I like her.
I always
See,
liked.
there's a
Amy
recent
Ryan.
feud in the media with Quentin Tarantino and George Clooney.
I'm with George.
I agree with
Yeah,
George.
what did Tarantino say? He's not a real movie star or something like that?
Some
I don't know. I don't pay
stupid
attention
shit
to
like that.
But I think it was all
Tarantino's
just.
the
I
guy
think
that-
it was all just a joke. I think he was just kidding around. I don't think he actually
Yeah.
has any feud with George Clooney.
I don't know. Just as the years have gone on, I've become less and less of a Tarantino guy.
I agree.
Yeah, but then he'll
It's just like-
put out a new movie and it'll probably be amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I like his stuff, but it's just like when I first started.
No,
getting
he's
into, like,
annoying.
movies,
He's kind of
Yeah.
annoying as a person, but as a filmmaker,
He's just
he's great.
He's your glorified idiot that works at a movie rental shop who
I don't think
ended up.
I think he dropped out in like 7th grade. So I mean,
He's
he's not a
definitely an
very-
idiot if you listen to him.
he's
talk.
lucky he's got that taste for movies, I guess.
Mm.
I went to films for my film school. Okay,
Hard to
well,
get excited for any new QT project after that last one he did.
I
it's easy to confuse stupid people into thinking Pulp Fiction's a good movie.
Once Upon a Time in Deleted Scene.
I will.
It's a fun hangout movie.
I will say a good movie that does come out on September 20th is A Different Man with Sebastian Stan, the facial disfigurement movie. I can't talk.
Excuse
Oh
me?
my god.
Excuse me.
I am looking forward to that. A New York film.
Ooh, Renate Reinsve.
Oh god, so hot. There's a lot of good scenes with her. Just
So
a lot
wait,
of good
are they
stuff.
like playing the same character?
No, so he has the facial disfigurement. I can't fucking talk. Oh my god.
It's okay. Just take it slow. We're not here to bully
He-
you.
This ain't the rolling tape, buddy. We know how to speak here, so figure it out.
Sound it out.
He has the issue, and then he goes under this procedure that makes it go away. And he's an actor, so then there's a play that Renata Reinsve writes about him because she is his neighbor, and then someone who actually has it, who's also an actor, is playing him in a play about himself. And Sebastian Stan starts to get jealous of that.
Well, I'm glad that guy with that horrible disfigured face has made a career out of it.
Neurofibromatosis.
That's the one.
That's the one.
No, it's really good though. It's very good.
Yeah.
Although I will say the trailer doesn't really do justice to the movie, so if you haven't seen the trailer, it doesn't spoil anything, but it doesn't properly represent the movie. So it's really good though. I know you guys like to dog on A24 and everything, but it's a good A24 outing.
I love
This
it.
guy's Nick's like a fucking A24 member, man. He's all
Yeah.
about that shit.
Yeah,
But
I'm a
I
former
had no
member.
problem making fun of it.
I do joke about it. Like some of the people are stupid, but
Did
I
you get
love
your
it.
lottery card?
I did. I didn't win, of course.
Oh,
I had to unsubscribe from A24, and they're sending me Jane Schoenberg interviews and that other fucking creature from Atypical or whatever that chick's name is.
my god.
Well, you're gonna miss out on your free birthday present.
Good. Be a bad birthday with that shit.
I won a $24 gift card, and I haven't used it yet, but I'm gonna buy the Stop Making Sense 4K.
$24 gift card.
Yeah,
God,
Well,
that is so
great.
stupid.
$24 off an overly priced.
I know.
$120
That's why I'm
Blu-ray.
waiting for it to go on sale, so then I only have to pay like $10 of my money for it.
That shit's
I
crazy,
find
man.
it so annoying that they pick and choose which things they want to release. Like, give me a fucking nice big set for Iron Claw, like you do for Stop Making Sense.
Yeah, like
Well,
why-
not making sense
yeah,
is
like
far more culturally
like
significant.
why
so relax.
is something like Love Lies Bleeding, a film I did enjoy, why is that getting a 4K Blu-ray, but then a film like The Iron Claw is not? That's so ridiculous.
Because it's gay, my brother.
Marcel the Shell with shoes on isn't gay, and they gave that a 4K.
No, it's just shitty.
No,
I wish he fucking got stomped.
You're gonna
I
say
had
that
to-
about everything. Marcel the Shell is stupid. Zone of Interest is stupid.
I had to-
Souvenir
Give
is
everything a first shot.
stupid.
I had to import Beau is Afraid from France to get a fucking 4K for that.
Well, that movie is
Waste of money.
stupid. Personally, that movie.
Well,
is
that's
kind
fine.
Of whack.
Good that you've never had to feel anxiety in your life.
I feel anxiety every single day of my life, my guy.
Well, then
But I
should
don't
be
need to
right up your
document it
alley.
for 3 hours and make it feel like 7 hours.
I'm with you,
wish
Brian.
you could.
Terrible film. Made no sense. And Nick couldn't explain what's going on, but he'll pretend he
Listen,
He has
Joaquin is great.
anxiety and he has mother issues.
Joaquin
It's
is
that
great in that
simple.
movie. Oh, people hate Joaquin right now, too. People hate him now, too.
could. What'd he do wrong?
He left a movie that he brought to Todd Haynes 5 days before they started filming, and because
That homoerotic film, yeah.
Well, and apparently too, he almost dropped out of Joker. He almost dropped out of Come On,
and
and he almost
Napoleon.
dropped and Napoleon. He almost dropped
So
out
what
of
does he
all
want to
those.
do? Does he not want to be
He's
an
a
actor?
fucking spooky guy. Like it's
He claims that the reason why he dropped out of this movie that he brought to Todd Haynes was because he had cold feet, and now all these people are out of work because of him.
you knew you had to touch a cock when you brought it to him. So like, what?
Can't they just cast somebody else
Yeah.
and keep it going?
Well, that's the thing that makes no sense. It's like, just hire someone else. And my thing is like, why would you drop out of something that you brought to this filmmaker? It's not like the filmmaker came to you. You came to the filmmaker. So quit being a fucking wuss and do the movie.
Yeah,
You're an actor.
Over that.
You're making money by doing these things.
It makes total sense that he and Rooney are together because they're both a couple of weirdos.
Yeah, but Rooney's done her fair share of gay cinema.
Well, that's not.
No, I know, but I'm just saying.
On camera, he doesn't have to.
She got the part in a Nightmare on Elm Street, and then was like upset because she got the part.
Is that true?
Yeah, well, she's a
Oh,
nepo baby.
Well,
Her
just
her
shut up, 'cause
grandparents.
that's a good underrated hidden gem remake.
Her grandparents own the fucking Giants and the Steelers.
Steelers, yeah. She is a great actor, though. She is really good.
Kate Mara is not though, but she's hot.
She is hot.
That's all that matters in this world, really.
That is true. Okay, so A Different Man, The Substance.
Substance.
Anyone excited for that?
I
The
do want to see
Substance,
this.
What is that? Is that a horror movie?
It's a body horror movie.
It sounds
It's the
like
one with Demi Moore and
Moore.
Margaret Qualley.
And Dennis Quaid, Nick Parker.
Fuck yeah. Maybe this will finally spur up some Parent Trap sequel talks.
I prefer Randy Quaid.
Well, someone has to.
And we don't need any more Lindsay Lohan legacy sequels because
Well-
Freakier Friday is shaping up to be the biggest piece of shit.
Could I just say, and I said this to you guys in the group chat, but I want to say it on here. Can people give Jamie Lee Curtis a different wig to wear in any movie? She wears the same fucking wig in everything that she's in. Halloween, The Bear, this Freakier Friday.
Well, she
Like,
got a
gotta be
different one.
honest.
She got a different one in Borderlands, and look what happened.
Oh God.
I love the original Halloween. Always thought I was a Jamie Lee fan, but man, outside of that movie, she's almost insufferable for me. I have a hard time with her.
That Oscar win has aged poorly, and that's come from someone who really loves that movie.
Oh,
we all
that
knew it
gut.
would. We all knew it would.
Her stomach and that yellow shirt just ingrained in my memory.
Who are you to
forever.
talk about stomachs?
I ain't on camera winning awards.
Didn't you win like a streaming award or like some sort of?
I might have
The
won a
Tubi-
Blue Tuber
The
award. at some
tubies,
point.
the blue tubies, or something
Yeah.
like that.
Remember when we lost out Best Podcast because we were dicks?
Oh my God.
No, it wasn't that. It's because there was some politics going on behind the scenes.
Oh, I think it was a combination of both.
Why nominate us?
Fucking shafted.
Oh my God.
I
Anyway,
didn't realize that the Substance was a movie release.
yeah, they've been acquiring a lot of movies the last few years.
That's cool.
The Substance actually sounds really, really fascinating. I'm not as big
Yeah.
of a horror guy as you guys are, but whenever there is one that's interesting, I will check it out.
Well, I
feel
like that
you're
chick's
not
other
much of a
movie,
horror guy at
Revenge.
all.
What'd you say?
Seth is the token horror guy at this point.
Not true.
Who would have
I
thought?
watch all sorts of movies. I can go from Rudy to Killjoy to
Well, why don't you get a Rudy
Puppet
statue
Master.
then?
if there was one, I maybe would.
With
Great
a
4K, by the way.
with a replaceable helmet head. I got
Great.
the helmet variant.
Absolutely no reason for you to not enjoy that film.
I'd probably like it more in a rewatch.
But I wouldn't expect you to connect with anything masculine like, football or anything.
I'm more athletic than you. I'm sorry, only one of us on this podcast needed pinch runners.
Didn't need. It was just a luxury.
That's fucking stupid. All right, David Ortiz.
Didn't need. It was just a luxury.
Luxury in a men's softball league.
It's out of breath.
My point.
I do want to see the Substance though. I really like that chick, Quali.
Oh, she's so good.
Yeah.
I only realized like a month ago who her mom was.
Andy McDowell.
Yeah.
So hot.
Talked about it on here. Guess you're just zoning out.
Would you guys say?
Probably.
Would you guys say no to Demi Moore if she came up to your doorstep?
No.
Good. Good. Just want to make
If she
sure.
was fucking 90 years old, I still wouldn't say
Let
no,
me see
because
how she. Let me see a recent picture of her. Yep, still looks great.
Well, she
I
had
just
that
need
something thing going on.
memory. I just need to refresh my memory.
She had this. I don't like that. I don't know if it was like Ozempic face or what, but
And you got it too.
yeah,
Bad.
like she doesn't need to lose any more weight. Holy shit.
Holy shit. Yeah, no
Mm.
kidding. People were concerned. Let's
Me-
see. What else do we have here?
Megalopolis is next.
I think I called it Metropolis earlier.
You did. I called it Megaflopolis earlier.
What's the
Shut
runtime
up.
on that? It's got to be about 245.
138.
That's
Really?
not too bad.
Yeah, that's what is that? 218.
That's shorter than I would have.
Oh, 138 minutes.
Yeah.
It's
Just
138
saying it.
hours.
You're saying an hour and 38 minutes.
Oh,
I'm like,
sorry.
it's pretty short.
Still,
for
that's
that
not-
type of
No,
movie.
truthfully, I mean, going back to our conversation before, I genuinely, even aside from the controversy, I really don't know how to feel about this movie. Like, I want to watch it because it's like, it's Francis Ford's first movie in forever, and the cast here is really incredible, but like,
I couldn't tell you a damn thing that's going on in that trailer or what it's about or anything. I don't know anything about it.
above is what the woman.
That was a little disturbing, but you know.
yeah, that's kind of a little
Or-
strange. Honestly, though, I'd rather see Megalopolis instead of Apartment 7A, which is apparently a prequel to
Please.
Rosemary's Baby.
Please. Why?
Who the fuck needed that?
Again, like I said in the chat, like why do we need to know about the neighbor?
You know what's awesome about Rosemary's Baby? The mysterious circumstances.
I just watched that movie for the first time like less than a year ago. I thought it was incredible.
Yeah,
It's
It was
great.
awesome.
love the ending. You don't see anything, but you just get that terror.
Yeah.
Not everything has got to be fucking explained, man. That's what ruins the
look-
shit.
The look on her face is scarier than anything you
Yeah.
could show us.
That's like, okay, I know we've talked about fucking Halloween to death, but it's like when Rob Zombie remade Halloween, took out all the mystery, you know, effectively killing the story.
Yeah.
There's nothing mysterious about it.
Oh, he was white trash.
Yeah, I like to, you know, use my imagination a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, that's the problem is that your typical audience member doesn't have a fucking imagination. They can't
It-
think for themselves.
Is that a series? Is that a movie?
It's
That's
a movie.
coming out.
Paramount
streaming?
Plus. Yeah, Paramount Plus.
Like exclusively?
Mm-hmm.
Diane Wiest is in it. I mean, that's not going to make me watch it, but
Julia
Damn,
Garner.
Still around?
she's the one from Ozark.
Yeah.
She's married to Mark Foster from Mark Foster the People.
Wow.
Interesting.
Do you know they wrote a song about a school shooting?
Yeah, pumped up kicks.
I like Foster the People. What's this Azrael with Samara Weaving? Did you watch the trailer for that? I think the trailer just came out recently.
It's an action horror movie. It played at South by Southwest, but I missed out on that film because it conflicted with something else. I wanted to see it. I heard it was a really fun time.
Oh
What
God,
did it
written by
conflict with?
What?
yeah. What did it
Yeah,
conflict?
what did,
with?
I don't
what did
remember.
you have to see that was so important.
I don't remember.
So bad choice then. You know exactly what it was.
No,
You just
I
don't wanna
really
say.
don't remember.
Yeah, I had to go
Swear
get
to
a
God, I
picture
don't
from Celebrity.
remember. What do you
It's
want
a
me to do?
Shudder
Scroll
film.
back to my letterbox and see what I saw on that date?
Yes.
Those poor celebrities probably see you in the front row of the camera and they're like, oh, fuck, one of these guys.
He's sitting there like,
We're just here to perform. Go home, guy.
No, but this is one that I do want to check out though. Samara Weaving is so fucking hot.
I'd rather just see the
Yeah.
Babysitter Part 3.
No. At least Samara
What was that
Weaving
movie
can't
she did?
act.
Was it like, like the Clue murder mystery? We saw it, Nick. What was that movie?
Or Ready or Not.
ready or not.
Oh my god.
I've
The
had
worst
no
genre.
inkling to go back and watch that. And then she was in Scream 6 for like 2 seconds.
Well, yeah, because it was those guys that directed it.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you want to come back?
Yeah, and you'll be dead in 2 seconds. The kid from Grand
What's
Budapest
this?
will kill you.
What's
Hands
this?
down
The
worst of the
line.
horror franchises.
Oh, Alex Wolff.
Alex Wolff, big fan. Halle Berry, Scoot McNairy, John Malkovich. This was the final film released during Angus Cloud's lifetime.
Angus
Okay.
Scrim is better.
Denise Richards.
Ooh.
I thought Seth was gonna say Angus T. Jones is the better Angus.
No. No.
No, he'd be like
That's-
Angus Steak is the best Angus.
That would be Angus. That would be Angus T. Jones, my friend.
What show was he on? 2.5 Men.
Two and a Half
2.5 boy lovers. Let's see. What have we got?
Let's just skip
Christoph
to
Waltz.
October.
Okay.
Joker Folia Do.
Yeah.
You're not. Didn't you like Joker?
Me?
Yeah.
I do like Joker, but it's just the weird marketing they're doing for this. It's a musical. Well, it's not like that kind of musical. It's gonna be this kind of. It's not that kind of. Like, just fucking. Just shut up and
Lady
release
Gaga
the movie.
is one of the worst actors I've ever seen in anything. So bad.
You've only seen like one movie with her, right?
I mean,
One's enough for
to
me.
be honest, that's all it takes. But
God, I mean, she was. I don't understand that Star is Born shit at all. Just didn't get it. Wasn't for me.
I
think
rewatched
she's
it a few
so
weeks ago and I liked it a little less this time around.
She's just cringe. I don't know. Something about her.
I mean, she's not a great actor. I agree. I think she's better with her music than her acting, but I don't know. I feel like there's probably a good role written for her out there. It's an interesting choice. Like, she's the last person that I would have expected to play Harley Quinn. But I mean, if they're going for a musical route, it's like, who else do you get to play Harley Quinn?
It's just, and like I know this version is different and it's
Marcus
supposed to be a
Mumford.
little more, darker. But I'm just like, dude, so exhausting. The Joker again, Harley Quinn again. Oh,
I think the
gotta
best thing you
rest.
can say is that it looks beautiful. Like the way it's shot and the way
Visually, it does look
looks
stunning.
Visually.
No, it looks like shit.
And I think that's the best thing about the first one is how it looks. Like it feels like a CD
And
70s
the
movie.
score. The score is great too.
Yeah. Yeah, the score is great. Catherine Keener and Brendan Gleeson and Steve Coogan.
Brendan Gleeson rules, man.
He
I'm a big
does
fan of
roll.
that guy.
Recent Oscar nominee. Loved him in Banshees. So good in that film.
He was
Banshees.
good.
I just don't like you anymore.
He liked me
Calvary,
yesterday.
baby.
Yep.
Gotta watch the Calvary.
Wait, Nick, are you excited for the Penguin series? Colin Farrell coming back as the Penguin.
Yeah, I'll watch it. I mean, I just hope it doesn't become like the same as everything else, where they just got to spread everything out so thin. And but yeah, I
That
like the
movie was
trailer.
so bad. God.
Like, I just can't imagine being so miserable, not enjoying anything.
I'm not.
in life.
I'm not. But if I watch something, it sucks.
How can I be
I'm just
miserable?
saying.
I'm smoking some meat right now.
Just had to work it
Fucking
up. Never mind. Keep it going.
No, go ahead.
No.
Whitebird. This
Okay,
movie was supposed to come out like 3 years ago. I think we
Ooh,
talked
Mark
about this like 3 years ago.
Mark Forster,
White
director
turd.
of Christopher Robin
Yeah.
Hey.
and the worst
James Bond movie.
The worst Daniel Craig movie. Worst Daniel Craig Bond movie. What's
I
this
was going to
about?
say the worst Daniel Craig movie's got to be Knives Out.
I disagree. That movie's grown on me. Great
Knives
fall
Out.
vibe.
Atrocious.
Knives Out is
It's a
good.
incredible fall vibe.
Looking forward to Wake Up
Who-
Dead Man.
The
This
three
is the
worst
sequel and
genres
the
in
prequel.
cinematic history:
This is the
courtroom,
sequel and prequel to
whodunit.
Shut up. We're moving on from you.
Sequel, the prequel to Wonder.
Wonder. So Seth is excited.
Wait. The Jacob Tremblay picture?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a sequel to that?
Sequel
Yeah.
and prequel, like we just said.
Wait, is it about the...
No,
Hold up.
it's about someone else.
So then it's not it's not connected. Makes no sense.
I think the kid that bullied him is in the movie. One of the main kids that bullied him. I don't know. I never saw Wonder, so I don't know what.
It's good. It's a good movie.
I never saw it.
I don't know how this is going to be connected because the main character is a Jewish girl living in Nazi-occupied France. So I don't think that that's going to be the one that bullied him.
Oh, it says that it's about the grandmother of the kid who bullied Jacob Tremblay, so it's her telling him his story. Yeah, wow, riveting
Who gives
stuff.
a fuck?
Exactly.
Why do they have to connect that? It's so
Wow.
weird.
So this movie was literally get ready for this. This movie was supposed to come out on September 16th, 2022. Now it's coming out 2 years later.
For everybody that was just chopping at the bit for it.
Does Jacob Tremblay still act, or is he once he grew up, like there's no appeal to him?
I don't think so. I don't think he really acts anymore.
Yeah, I mean he's got to be like 20 now. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what else we got here.
Fucking Dr.
Holy
Sleep killed his career.
fuck! There's a movie starring Mel Gibson, directed by the kid from Wizards of Waverly Place, David Henry.
Oh my god.
Monster Summer,
Oh.
an upcoming adventure horror film.
Lorraine Bracco. Oh my
Wow, what a
god.
cast.
And Mason
They let anybody
Thames.
direct. They let everybody direct these days.
Mason Evans.
I wonder what Mason Evans.
Junior.
I wonder what made Mel Gibson join a movie directed by the kid from Wizards of Waverly Place. Wasn't
Dude,
he also on How I
he-
Met Your Mother?
Yeah, but he's
Probably the
doing all
paycheck.
these he's doing all these straight to video movies. I don't know if he's.
I thought
dying or
Mel was
what?
working on a Christ sequel.
I think
Apparently,
he
yeah.
is. He should be. I think he is. I think he's also doing Lethal Weapon. Or maybe that's in the ground now. I don't know.
You should do
Well,
a Man
let's
Without
get
a
it
Face
going,
follow-up.
like-
I think
He
Mel
hasn't done
also
anything
has a
good in a
movie
while,
coming
though.
out that he directed. Or maybe it already
Man-
came out. I don't know.
The Man Without a Cock.
The Man Without a Cock.
I mean, that's just gonna ruin his streak of great films he's directed.
Oh yeah, he does have a film coming out that he directed in mid-October.
Flight Risk.
Yep, with one of the worst actors.
Ugh. Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, hard pass. But let's go back to October 11th for a second. Saturday night.
I mean, what the fuck is this? Of everything he's directed has been good, right? Like, do you guys think so?
I haven't seen
Nope.
everything he's directed, but everything I've seen from him I like. So
Like,
I like
what?
Mel.
This looks like some straight to video shit. Like, why would you do this?
maybe he was craving the paycheck too.
It's all about money.
Maybe. I guess. That's just sickening. Another legend going down the drain.
God.
I thought they were doing a fucking Final Lethal Weapon.
Who
I know, that'd be
knows?
cool.
Well, I thought he
Get
was
Shane
taking it
Black.
over because Dick Donner died.
Get Shane Black to direct it.
Yeah, he needs to boost
No,
back
that's
up.
okay.
Oh my god. Okay, Saturday night. Saturday night. So Seth, you said that this looks like a Lifetime movie.
It does. Like the guy playing Chevy Chase, like they just look, like those Lifetime movies where they're the unauthorized story. And they
Yeah,
just-
but like you have an actual director making it though.
no, I get it. First of all, you just like it because it's got that big titted chick from Bottom.
That's
in it,
not true.
Well-
That is not true. It has Cooper Hoffman from Licorice Pizza, who I really like, and Gabriel
Yeah.
LaBelle, Sammy Fableman, Snack Shack. Hello, Seth.
Look,
Come
I mean,
on,
if-
he's
if-
playing Lord Michaels.
I would. I mean,
That's a
didn't
weird
look
casting,
bad.
though. Isn't he only like 21 and Lorne Michaels was like 35 when SNL started?
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Like, everybody looks way younger.
one, I've just never been into that whole like SNL thing. Even the old ones that people, rant and rave. That's just never been my thing. I've never really been, super interested in that. So a story about it, whatever.
I
I mean,
will
I'd
say
watch it.
though, the idea of it taking place before the first recording in real time, so it's like a 90-minute movie and it takes place in a 90-minute period. I think that's a really cool filmmaking approach because we really don't get
See,
many movies like
I
that.
didn't realize that.
Yeah, I think that's really fascinating, and it's supposedly like a comedic thriller because it's obviously focusing on the anxiety of producing like the first show to something that could have been a dud, and now it's been going on for 50 years. So
Well, they
I mean, you have to
sure nailed the
imagine all these
shit-colored
people.
the shit color palette. It's real. I mean, perfect
it's
for the
shot on
era.
16 millimeter. That's why it looks like that.
It's got the kid from
You have to.
Halloween,
What kid from Halloween?
Oh, that's right. That's the weird,
the fat vampire that gets
the Rocky
killed.
Dennis looking kid. The one that gets impaled on the fence.
Yeah, Michael throws him on a fucking fence post. It's great.
But you have to imagine too that like all the people, like we know these people as super famous now, but at the time they were nobodies.
Mhm.
Like
Right. That looked interesting.
It is weird though that they have these 20-year-olds playing like these 30-year-olds. That's a little strange.
I'm just watching like, okay, so wait, who's supposed to be Chevy Chase? These guys don't look anything like him.
No, I thought the guy who played Chevy Chase was really funny in that trailer. He's like, sorry, I slipped on my penis. I think that's kind of funny, personally.
yeah, I bet you do.
Give it a watch.
But like the cast, it's a good cast. It's a really
Why is Nicholas Braun playing two characters?
Why is he
playing...
even being hired to do anything? He sucks. Worst thing about Succession by a landslide.
I think the worst thing about Succession is that it exists.
You never even watched it. Don't even start.
I've heard the fandom. It just
listen. I thought it sounded boring too, and then I watched it, and I was really interested in it.
Look, I'll probably watch it, and my mind will be changed. But as of right now, it sucks, and so does everybody that watches it.
I hate that Finn Wolfhard is in this, though. Hopefully, he's only in it for one scene.
The worst.
Oh, and that kid from what's that Jennifer Lawrence comedy that you liked, Nick? No Hard Feelings.
Where
No
she's
Hard
raping
Feelings.
the young man. Sick.
He's 19.
Sick film.
My God. All right. Anyway, Saturday night. Yep. What's Terrifier 3?
Oh God!
Finally, guys, bring up
Speaking
something
of
good.
Speaking of mongoloids,
looks great. Finally, a new entry into the Christmas horror genre. Looks awesome. I love Terrifier. Art the Clown kicks ass. Who would have ever thought we'd get another horror icon this day and age? You know how hard that is to break in to the established group, but Art the Clown has done it. And now, if you go to any of the Halloween stores right next to Michael and Freddy, guess who's there, baby? Art. Art rules.
Who would have thought of a clown as a horror character?
Wow, riveting.
I didn't make the film. I just enjoyed it.
Real deep thought going on there.
Very riveting stuff.
Art shits on Pennywise.
Fart the clown.
there's no.
I mean, he literally would shit on him.
Yeah.
There's no Wikipedia link to this, but there's a movie coming out called The Man in the White Van with Sean Astin as, I guess, the man in the white van.
Ooh.
Sounds like Seth.
Hey, I'm intrigued. I do love some Sean Astin.
Samwise Gamgee.
Ali Larder.
Damn, she's still around?
Still looking bad.
Breck Basinger. Is that Kim Basinger's daughter?
No,
it doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it.
You know, it's so funny. Speaking of Sean Astin, this morning before you guys hopped on, I was watching Sam's speech from Two Towers. That really might be one of the best scenes I've ever seen. Like that.
That guy fucking kicks ass. I feel like he's not appreciated enough.
No, he's really not.
Mm-mm.
And I rewatched those movies earlier this year. I think that might be my favorite performance in the entire trilogy. His work as Sam.
That guy's been in some big movies.
Didn't you just revisit those like a year or two ago, Seth? And now you have this whole new appreciation for them.
It's the first time I'd ever seen like Return of the King all the way through. I think.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah, and I really, I mean, I'd seen Fellowship like 5 times. For some reason, I'd always start there and I'm like, okay, just whatever,
I'm done.
you know. But no, I sat down and watched them all. I got that nice 4K set, and yeah, they're pretty fucking great.
Yeah, hard to beat. Peter Jackson is a visionary.
But see, and then like I'm still holding onto that Blu-ray set though, like you are, because it's got all those bonus
The
features on there.
appendices.
Yeah, like am I ever gonna watch them? Probably not. But it would piss me off to get rid of them.
Yeah. Like I've gone back and watched them a couple times.
Yeah.
Not all the way. I've started them, and
it's just like I've got that nice box set, that sits on that's like it looks like a set of books. Like why would those not be on there? So dumb.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. They keep doing this with a lot of 4K stuff.
I know, and it's like
you don't get legacy content, or you don't get all the. They're not the ultimate editions, I guess.
I'm not thrilled about holding on to 2 separate sets of the same movies. You know what I mean? Like,
fat.
I don't have a
too,
ton of space. I'd like to get rid of those Blu-rays.
Yeah.
What's that? Smile 2? Did anyone see Smile? I didn't see Smile.
Smile is great. Smile is
great.
Smile as a horror film. Smile is a great addition to the horror genre. Smile, the character, is the best. Smile, the character, is way better than Pennywise and Art the Clown.
Smile, the character. What the fuck are you even talking about?
Suicide is a great Suicide is a great genre film, and Naomi Scott's in this one, and she is just spanking.
I hate that hairstyle. I hate that
Ellen
hairstyle.
DeGeneres haircut. Exactly.
I hate that. I hate that hairstyle, but she still looks hot with it. I can't lie.
I don't know.
I
Two
kind of want to see
fucking guys talking about the hairstyles in a horror movie. Give me a break.
God. Okay, but going off that and talk about another hot woman, Honora, Sean Baker, Mikey Madison.
We're not done talking about Smile 2, okay?
Fuck Smile 2. Let's talk about Honora. Let's talk about real cinema.
You talked about Honora enough.
Not on the pod.
For a guy who always likes to take jabs at horror, man, you sure fucking love some of the worst ones.
I shut my brain off and I have a good time, okay?
I ain't talking to you, buddy. I'm talking to this guy on the far right.
Fucking victim complex over here.
Fucking Lake Mungo. Fuck off.
Well, Lake Mungo's getting a 4K release and Blair Witch isn't, so I don't know what to tell you.
Stupid.
Lake Mungo is re-releasing in theaters and Terrifier isn't, so I don't know what to tell you.
Those dumbass fucking fake interviews. I hate those. I hate when movies do those.
That's some of the best acting I've ever seen. You don't even know they're actors.
I fucking knew.
Well, yeah, because it says fake movie. Congratulations.
How many times could they put that same shot in the same picture of that girl?
It's fucking scary.
No, it's not. But
it's just weird to me because you're a big less is more guy, and
I am. You're right about that. I just didn't get it.
You're not the only one. Some of the other people I follow hate it too. So.
Now, Smile, I can understand why somebody might like that. Just a little slow for me. Didn't totally hit, but I saw the trailer in front of Longlegs, I think, or whenever I was there last, and it seems to keep that same tone going. So.
Just curious, if it's gonna happen to her and she gets all her fans at a concert or something, like some big bloodbath. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just thought it was hopeless and a lot of dread, and I like hopeless and disturbed films.
Yeah.
There's no hope in this world, so why not watch movies where that just accentuates that point?
When are we gonna get some news on the It Follows follow-up?
When it comes out in 5 years.
They follow, baby.
Oh, look. Same day, we have the Mel Gibson directed film Flight Risk.
Brian's like, can we go back to trans talk?
I want to talk about Honora.
There's no trans in Honora.
Go ahead, take it away. I like Red Rocket. That was a good movie.
Yeah,
Florida Project?
I like that too, yeah.
I hate Tangerine.
I like that too. So I've liked all his films.
Takeout. Have you seen Takeout? That's like one of his first ones, if not
I
his
haven't seen
first
that.
one.
I've seen those are the three that I've seen.
I've only seen Florida Project and Red Rocket, and I'm a big fan of both of those.
Red
Takeout's
Rocket was
good.
really good, man. It was not what
Yeah.
I was expecting. Like
Simon
I don't know.
Rex.
Great performance.
That chick was something else too.
Strawberry.
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 Look, it's so
Man,
funny.
man.
Like watching, I was like, "What a stupid fucking name!" But I remember it. Like it's memorable.
Amen.
But Honora does look really, really good. It looks really good. It looks like another win for Sean Baker. I think so. Maybe you guys
fuck.
don't, but
You don't have to kiss his ass just because he's a letterbox guy.
I'm not kissing his ass because he's a letterbox guy. I like his other two films that I've seen.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Hold on, guys. Can you? If my fucking headphones died, do you think it's gonna pick up on my mic if it comes through? The audio comes through.
We'll figure it out.
I could hear your audio fine.
But I just wonder if like you guys talking is gonna echo because it's coming through the computer speaker.
No, because
into
I shut off your echo cancellation.
If you're sure, like I can put in a different headset.
Well, it's not letting me scroll down. So if you look at your screen, do you see that your echo cancellation is on? It should be
Mhm.
on. Yeah, so you should be fine. Sounds good to me. I don't hear.
Hello. Okay, so it's the audio is not moving when you're talking. It's moving when I talk, so it should be okay.
Well, if you're sure.
Better be.
Gryffindor.
I
Okay.
would watch Honora though. It looks solid.
It wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. I didn't expect like rich Russian oligarch.
Apparently,
He's a stripper.
it turns into like some kind of uncut gems type of thing later on in the film, from what I heard. So it becomes like one big anxiety attack.
They
Interesting.
fucking wish.
How about Venom: The Last Dance?
How
No.
about not?
Exactly.
Did you see the Venom horse?
So dumb.
What is it?
The symbiote horse?
He like touches a horse and then it becomes like Venom horse. And then they
Ugh.
played the same song they play in all these trailers. What's that one song by David Bowie? Ground Control, the Major Tom.
Oh,
Ground control, the Major Tom.
Yikes.
Running out of unique song choices.
Yeah.
Running on empty.
The art of the
Ooh.
trailer is just not the same anymore.
All right, we're skipping ahead a little bit. We're getting to November, and we have the newest Robert Zemeckis effort here.
Ugh, this looks so strange.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
Like, it's supposed to be like the camera is in one spot the whole movie, and it's just Tom Hanks and Robin Wright aging through time. It's so weird. Like, why not just have young actors? Why do we need Tom Hanks to be de-aged? What is this, The Irishman?
Well, I didn't
Yeah.
realize that when I first saw that. So the camera just sits in that
Mhm.
spot.
So it's like you're watching a play. That's what it looks like.
So the whole movie's from the perspective of that room.
Mm-hmm. And the camera's in the exact
it's
same
not a
spot the whole
room.
time.
It's not a room the whole time. It's trees and
I get it. It
forest.
reminds me of a ghost story.
Yeah.
That's
like the
that's
ending
the vibe
of
I
it.
got. Like you see the different
The
elements
trailer
of
wasn't
time
as
from that
bad
same
as it.
perspective.
The trailer wasn't as bad as I thought it would have
It
been.
just looks weird. I mean, when was the last time Zemeckis made anything good? He hasn't made like a good movie in forever.
Oh, what's his last?
Flight was
what was his
okay.
last film?
I think
What are some of his recent movies?
let's see. Pinocchio remake,
Ugh.
Witches
Oh.
remake,
Nope.
Welcome to Marlin,
Oh,
Allied, The Walk,
You know,
Flight. I like Flight.
for as much as we
Flight's-
talk of like M. Night Shyamalan having a handful of good movies,
I mean,
that
he
can apply to a lot
peaked.
of people.
He peaked way too early.
Yeah, I mean, like I think of Zemeckis, you think, ooh, great filmmaker. I love Castaway.
Well, that's the thing. When you say his great films, you're like, oh yeah, like Back to the Future, Castaway, Forrest Gump, Roger Rabbit, Contact,
Castaway
Death
was
Becomes Her.
great
Like
film.
he's made a lot of good films. It's just that
They're not coming anymore.
exactly. But Flight, I like. I do like Flight.
I do like Flight. I saw that. I mean, but it's like not. Those are like one of those movies I watch them once. And like I don't
But
need to
also,
go
you
back and
watch it
relive.
and you're like, oh, this isn't like a Robert Zemeckis film. It feels like just a
Right.
regular movie that anyone could have made.
Yeah. Just
Anybody
like
could
one
have.
of those regular based on a true story films.
Yeah. But I mean, Tom Hanks and Robin Wright working together again with Zemeckis. I mean, that's kind of cool.
I have to be honest. I'd much rather see Tom in a film like this than one of those boring like Bridge of Spies or The Post or some shit.
What was the last like Tom's been a little all over the place with his movies lately too. I liked him in
Well, I can't
I liked
think
him
of
in Asteroid City. I thought he was really good in that.
Yeah,
I know that
He
he's
was
working
in
with
that.
Wes Anderson again on his next movie, so that's kind of cool.
that's what happens. You work once and then you're stuck.
Yeah, I know.
Keep working.
He
His
works.
cast is just going to be infinite at some point.
Yeah, he always hires the same people in all of his movies. Conclave, that seems like a Nick movie. Ray Fiennes, Priest, the guy who made Western Front, All Quiet on the Western Front.
Ooh, are the priests fighting in battle?
I would hope so.
They're fighting the internal battle, not to fuck
Ray
Boyd.
Fiennes, Stanley Tucci, and John Lithgow.
Ooh.
That's a good trio of actors.
Isabella Rossellini too.
I like her too.
Cardinal Lawrence, tasked with finding the successor to the deceased pope, discovers the former pope had a secret that must be uncovered. He liked altar boys. Sounds boring.
Probably is. It's rated PG apparently, which is so weird because the trailer made it look like it was going to be like an R-rated movie. So they must not cuss or anything. They played the trailer right before DD, and I was like,
there's no full blown penetration in the movie.
Blitz, Steve McQueen's new film.
Yes,
Saoirse Ronan,
Harris Dickinson,
Where's she been?
Stephen Graham.
Ooh, Stephen Graham.
I feel like this has been talked about for a long time too.
Figured that horrible Ladybird film might have killed her career.
Yeah, you say that, and she did Little Women after, and she got an Oscar nom for that.
Oh, never mind. That was the career killer.
Oh my god.
The film is set in London during World War II. Well, don't have to convince me anymore.
Enough of World War II. A Real Pain, directed by Jesse Eisenberg. I liked that one a lot. I saw that.
They were doing
Sundance.
a follow-up to Social Network.
I wish. How could they do that though? I mean, how could they do that without Armie Hammer, the cannibal, though?
Ooh, Jennifer Grey.
Yeah. And what did you call him in the group chat the other day, Seth? Queer named Culkin.
Oh. Something
more
like
of that
stupid play on words.
I am more than intelligent comedy.
Yeah. I do like that guy.
No, Real Pain is really good. I think you guys would enjoy that one. It's a really solid film.
Doubt it.
God.
The
piano lesson.
Ugh.
Oh, anything involving pianos, pass.
Anything involving Samuel L., pass.
Anything involving John David, pass.
Oh, Seth won't like it. It's a full black cast.
That's ridiculous.
No, here's a film that Seth would like, Nick. Red One with Dwayne Johnson and Chris Evans.
Ooh. Yeah.
God.
Now that looks embarrassing. That looks terrible. That looks really bad.
Ooh, Kieran
Shipka. What is that? Yeah.
J.K. Simmons plays Santa and he gets kidnapped. And
that's right.
Ugh.
Jake Kasdan, who made such great films as Bad Teacher, Sex Tape, and the Jumanji sequels.
Somebody at work was telling me about that. When the people at work think they're like, talking about some great movie because they just probably don't
talk
watch
about a
movies.
fucking nepo baby.
Ugh.
Heretic, A24 horror with Hugh Grant, and the hot girlfriend from The Fablemans.
Ooh.
And then some other chick,
Like,
Sophie Thatcher.
Sophie Snatcher.
Interesting.
You guys like Hugh Grant?
I like
Never been one of my favorites. I don't
I like
not
these.
I
like
think
him.
he excels best at supporting roles. I thought he was really great in what was that? Dungeons and Dragons.
Hey,
Oh yeah,
that movie's a gem.
It's so good.
he's great in Paddington.
Paddington 2, he's really good in.
too.
When he works with Guy Ritchie, like The Gentleman, he's awesome in that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
I like Hugh Grant.
I'm a fan of A24 films that start with hooray.
Right. What about Back in
I
Action?
believe that's pronounced The Heretic, like Exorcist 2, The Heretic.
What about Back in Action with Jamie Foxx and Cameron Diaz? The comeback that we've
No.
needed. There's only one Back in Action movie, and it's called Looney Tunes Back in Action.
Is that the Brendan Fraser vehicle?
Yeah, classic. A Steve Martin classic.
I'm intrigued by this Christmas Eve in Miller's Point.
Michael Cera
Oh, the Michael Cera film, yeah.
that played
That's right. Yeah.
that played that Can. Got good reviews, I think.
Scorsese's daughter's in it.
And
Spielberg.
Spielberg's son.
Yeah, that's weird.
Nepo!
Oh, and Elsie Fisher from 8th grade.
Oh,
Oh God.
what happened to her?
Who knows?
I know. She probably spends too much time on social media.
Just like her character in 8th grade. Gladiator 2, anyone? Nick?
Honestly, I like the trailer.
Never seen the first one.
I like Paul Mescal.
Something on ancient Rome is not very appealing.
Ridley Scott has also had a hit or miss filmography these last few years.
Yeah, for sure.
Like when he's hit or miss, like he's really hit or miss. Last Duel was amazing. Napoleon sucked. Like
I haven't seen them.
Napoleon was all right.
So long though. It felt so long. But Last Duel was amazing. Gladiator 2 could be really good.
The Last Duel was longer.
Yeah, but the Last Duel actually had substance. It actually was more interesting.
Shut up.
Wicked looks Mickett. Looks so mid.
You're not good at this.
I'm tired, okay? Wicked. I hate Ariana Grande so much.
Yeah, she does.
She's so bad. She's a bad actor. She's bad at singing. Like, this is terrible. The only good thing about this Wicked movie is that Jeff Goldblum's in it.
Oh,
I like a couple of the songs.
Fucking
from
Wizard
it.
of Oz.
I mean, I liked the show. I saw the show on stage and it was great. But apparently, they're splitting this into 2 parts, so it's going to be a 2-part movie. But the normal people who don't know anything about movies aren't going to know that it's a 2-parter. So when it ends with whatever the big song is, they're going to be like, "What the fuck? That's not how the show ends."
Probably going to be
So it's
Defying
going to end on a
Gravity.
cliffhanger?
Yeah, so it's just going to end like on a cliffhanger. Wow, riveting. Oh, and Moana 2. I forgot about Moana.
Never seen the first one. Is that a Pixar effort?
That's just Disney, regular Disney.
Disney.
First one,
No,
it's fine. It's got some good music.
I don't know.
Yeah, there's nothing.
I don't like any of that shit.
It's like 10 years too late. The first one came out like 10 years ago.
I mean, like, even, Toy Story 4, I saw that the day it came out. I saw that in theaters for some fucking reason. It's the only time I've ever seen it. Really don't need to watch it again.
I really wonder what they're going to do with Toy Story 5. I don't think they need it at all. But then again, we all said Toy Story 4 was not needed either, and that turned out to be pretty good.
Did you see that interview with Tim Allen where he was like pitching an idea for Toy
I
Story
did see
5?
that.
What did he say?
I just saw that yesterday.
He was like, basically, it's about the internet, and Andy's on the internet looking at these people
Like
selling the
collectibles.
toys as like vintage, and he has to go and like
So, like,
find them.
is Andy going to be in this movie? Is Andy going to come back?
It was just Tim Allen's idea, but honestly, it sounded fine. Sounded like a good idea.
But also, didn't Woody leave at the end of 4? So it's like, does he go back to them or something?
Well, that's why it would make sense. Is like Andy's looking for these toys, like they're being sold as these antiquities online.
This shit should have ended years ago.
That's. Well, I mean,
I'll always stick with my original thought that those toys should have fucking burned up at the end of Toy Story 3. That would have been so fucking awesome.
Can you imagine if they actually did that?
That would have been awesome, man.
They wouldn't have had the
Ah,
balls to do it, and you know it.
that's what I'm saying. But if they
But I
did, it would have
mean,
been
the
fucking
fact that they
sweet.
even had a scene like that to where we all thought they were gonna die, I mean, that
I
was
even had the credit scene in my head. It's Woody's like half melted hat
oh my god.
on one side of the screen, and then the credits are
Well,
scrolling on the other
have you
side of the
guys ever
screen.
seen that video of where that person showed their mom Toy Story 3 and then it just like
Oh, they
cuts with
just
the
end.
fire?
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, I have seen that. Man, that would have been a
3
ballsy way to do it.
ended perfectly. 4 ended pretty well, and now I don't know how you end another one.
Oh, no kid, no guy that's going off to college is that attached to his toys and has some emotional goodbye to him. It was stupid.
I'm sure if someone
Yeah,
decided they wanted to buy your Chucky doll, you would be emotional about it
like
too.
come on.
I actually do love Toy Story 3. I thought that was a perfect ending, but now it just seems like they're just like epilogues, you know?
Yeah, it's like stop with the sequels and the prequels and continue to do original stuff.
They're like, oh, The Incredibles 3, like, oh, great. Like, that'll
Who
probably be
gives a
10
fuck?
years from now because, you know, they
The
announced shit
original
early.
sucks.
I love Incredibles, but the sequel was very mid. Like they should have done if they wanted to do a sequel, they should have done it a lot sooner. You shouldn't have waited like 15 years to do a sequel to The Incredibles.
People
Like
eat it up,
how
though.
did we get a Cars 2 before an Incredibles 2? That's just so bizarre to me.
I've never even seen the first one.
You're not missing much.
Yeah.
All right. Well, December. What do we have in December, Nick?
We have Night Bitch.
Oh,
From,
who is that? Amy Adams or something?
Yeah, she thinks she's turned into a dog.
Oh my god.
That's
the
playing
director of
that's playing at Toronto. I'll be seeing that at TIFF.
the director of Can You Ever Forgive Me for Not Watching This When It Came Out?
Jesus.
That movie was really fucking good, though. I actually really liked that movie a lot. I thought that was a really solid
Yeah.
film. And A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, I liked that one
Bitch.
too.
Let's
That
move
was
on
good.
from the Mr. Rogers stuff at this point.
Wait. Was a Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood the Tom Hanks one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like another one time.
No, I agree. At one time,
No,
I liked it, and I liked him in that role, but it
I
wasn't.
fucking love Tom, but nothing about him says Mr. Rogers to me.
Well, I mean, who else would you have cast as Mr. Rogers, though? That's the thing.
Good question. I have to think
Like,
about
that's
it.
tough. Now, this movie, Y2K, this movie sucked. This movie was terrible. And I know you guys are like,
You know
oh, it
what?
has your girl in it, Rachel Zegler.
No, I was gonna say the opposite. I can't stand her, but I was almost a little intrigued by this one.
It's just a wannabe, this is the end, except they're not playing themselves. That's the only difference. I mean, it's a cool concept, and it's good at first, but then something happens about 30 minutes in, and then it ruins the rest of the movie.
Well, let's be
Yeah, her
honest.
and what's
Kyle
that,
Mooney.
that fat kid from Wilder People.
He's the
Let's
best
be
part
honest.
of the whole movie.
Kyle Mooney films suck. So
No, Brixby Bear is
First
great.
of all, there we go. That's why I'm interested because
Brigsby Bear
fucking
is
rules.
for autistics that never grew
Why?
up.
Why?
The character is centered around that exact person.
Well, I
You
will
can't
say
fucking grow
though,
up.
Brixby Bear, he didn't direct it though, so
Yeah, but he wrote it, so he had the input.
That movie was creative, super unique. It was unlike anything else.
who would have thought
It was
that?
well
Who
done.
would have thought that would have been the better Mark Hamill movie of that year? It was better than The Last Jedi.
No,
Shit.
it wasn't.
It's probably the
Yes,
best
it
Mark
was.
Hamill movie ever.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
The what?
That's probably the best Mark Hamill film ever.
I wouldn't say that, but it's really good though.
It is.
I
good.
mean, you're not far off. But
No, Y2K had a really cool premise. I mean, like if the whole Y2K bug thing actually did happen, but I don't know. It was just it would have worked better as a short as well. It was just 90 minutes of like stale jokes and
there's something a little upsetting about putting kids who didn't go through Y2K in a Y2K movie. I don't know. It's
like
just,
I will say
the
that
fact that Y2K is at the point where it's vintage
Yeah,
or like old is just
I
sick.
will say that like Jaden Martell and Julian Dennison, like they look like they fit that time period perfectly. But Rachel Zegler, you could tell that she's from now. Like you could tell she knows how to use an iPhone.
She's just the worst.
Why?
She just sucks.
Why?
I don't like. She's got horrible press skills.
Yeah, they're
She's
they're pretty bad.
she's just
I'm not
looking
gonna
like
lie.
she's-
When have you cared
she-
about anybody's press skills?
She's just one of those chronically offended, Snow White looks fucking horrible.
Snow White looks really bad.
Let's be honest.
That looks
it
really
looks
bad.
terrible.
It does, but I do think it's funny that they don't have the woke dwarves now, so everyone crying about that can.
Yeah, but did you
off.
see how those dwarfs look? They look like shit.
Yeah,
CGI's moving backwards.
What did you expect from a Snow White live action film?
Well, with the amount of money that they're given to that, I would like to hope that they utilize it to make decent looking effects.
I'm sorry, but
we all know how the effects departments are fucked over constantly.
Yeah, especially by
and...
Disney.
The best part is
Also-
the evil queen is supposed to be jealous of her looks. Give me a break. Makes no
Well,
sense.
She's
a
bad actor too.
She's one of the worst actresses that
She's much
exists.
better looking though.
I guess, but it still sucks.
Never mind. We don't need to get into anything offensive. Keep it moving.
Okay.
Brian's got to get off here. So.
No. Don't worry. Craven the Hunter, hard pass.
Ew.
Hard pass. Looks so bad.
That's still coming
Craven?
out?
Yeah. Apparently, it's still coming out. We'll see if it gets pushed back again. But Christopher Abbott's in it, and I like Christopher Abbott.
I do too. I like Aaron Taylor Johnson as well.
Yeah. Lord of the Rings, the War of... I don't know how to pronounce this.
The Rohirrim.
Yeah, this is like an anime movie. They dropped the trailer the other day. It's so weird. Like, why do we need another Lord of the Rings movie?
Because it's worth a ton of money. People eat it up.
Yeah, what about that Gollum movie that they announced a while back? That Andy Serkis that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life.
How about the Gollum video game that came out? It was like critically fucking slammed as one of the worst games. And it looks fucking awful too, like something that came out 20 years ago.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Well, that sounds right up your alley.
I don't mind those. Those movies are fine. They're fine. I like Jim Carrey in them. That's really the main reason why I don't think those movies are terrible. For what they are, they're fine. Like, they're harmless movies for children. They're not that bad.
Right, I wouldn't go into a Sonic film expecting a great piece of cinema.
No.
Anyway, so.
We need to stop with the for what it is, it's fine rhetoric.
Okay.
That's how we get the stuff.
Okay,
That's
fair
how we
enough.
get the
That's how we
Sonic the
get
Hedgehog
fed a lot of
3.
mediocrity.
Okay, fair enough. Now I will say though, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, I would rather watch than Mufasa. Why are we getting a movie about Mufasa's childhood? And from a good filmmaker too. Barry Jenkins, he's incredible. Why is he doing this?
First of all, let's scale back on the word incredible.
Okay. Shut up.
Let's bring that back a little bit.
Look,
the live action sucked.
He deserves to get paid too, okay? So he's probably doing it as just as a gig.
The only thing that I will commend about this is that the trailer, it looks like they actually finally have some emotion, like the characters and everything, but even still, that's not going to save this movie.
I don't feel any emotion.
Well, I don't feel any emotion, but it's nice to know that the lions are actually smiling and emoting instead of just looking stoic as fuck.
Unless they're real lions that are performing, that's not live action.
There's only one good lion.
Yeah.
There's only one good movie where a lion performs, and it's Life of Pi. Oh, that's a tiger. Excuse me.
Yeah. Secondhand Lions with Haley Joel.
Oh.
Is there even a lion in it?
I don't know if there's any lions in there.
I thought it was just like a movie about secondhand smoke or something.
Oh, man.
Baby Girl, Nicole Kidman seducing Harris Dickinson.
Oh. Hello.
That's the second time. That's the second boy from the Iron Claw that she's seducing in a movie.
Oh, fuck.
The whole Nicole Kidman thing isn't so super interesting anymore. She's like 65 and looks plastic. But back in the day,
65.
She was prime in the others.
Yes.
I bought the Criterion for that. I need to watch that.
Have you never seen it?
No, I've never seen it.
Have you been?
Do you know what's happening in the movie?
What, the others?
Yeah. Do you know
No, I don't know anything about it.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
cool.
okay.
Watch
Almost ruined that for you.
No, I do need to watch it. And then
lay off the fucking tiff. The new
It's not
films
that
will
good.
be there.
The others is a perfect example of Criterion really, starting to scratch the bottom of the barrel. They're running out of good
That's
stuff
not
to
true.
put
My
out.
God.
That's not
Like
true.
the others is more like a Scream Factory sort of thing. Let's
I
be
am
honest.
surprised that movie got put on the Criterion Collection, though.
Yeah,
I'm a little,
it's a
it caught
fucking
me off
vinegar
guard.
syndrome title.
Listen, I like when they catch me
It
off
was-
guard and everything, but
It
Nothing about
des-
that's worthy of
it
Criterion's
deserved-
preservation of film treatment.
well, the fact it only had like a Blu-ray from 2006. Yeah,
It would have been good as a Scream Factory Collector's Edition.
no, the Nicole Kidman movie that should be on the Criterion Collection that was actually on the channel recently was what was that movie she did from Jonathan Glazer and Nick? Birth? Yeah, that movie was good. That was really good.
Well, yeah, that's one you have to buy from something like Sloppy Seconds.
Yeah,
you can't get that
ridiculous.
Don't promote that. We don't promote bootlegs.
Yeah, we do. We
we don't.
promote
You
the
do.
preservation
Oh
of
my
film.
God.
And if a big
That's some
company
Joe
isn't going
Schmo
to
in
do
his
it,
basement burning the shit to disc, and then you pay for
God,
it looks better than regular Blu-rays. I don't know what to tell
it. Hey,
you.
whatever makes you happy, man.
crazy stuff. All right, and finally
Nothing
on
makes me
Christmas Day, we got Nosferatu and A Complete Unknown. So A Complete Unknown, A Complete Unknown. Nick, you were talking about this. Like you said that you want to check this out, right? You like Bob
Yeah,
Dylan.
I'm a Bob Dylan fan, but I'm not checking it out before Nosferatu.
Oh, of course.
It comes out Christmas Day.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what
Merry
the fuck?
Christmas. How about gather up the family, go see Nosferatu. That's a
You know
perfect
what?
holiday film.
You know what? It's like when they released The Wolf of Wall Street on Christmas.
And I saw it on Christmas. I've also saw, I think, Django Unchained on Christmas.
I
for
love
some
whenever they release
odd
these
reason.
unconventional, non-family movies on Christmas. I think it's awesome.
Django Unchained certainly ruined my Christmas. Worst Christmas
Oh
I've ever
my
had.
God. Django Unchained is fucking good.
Just ruined the holiday.
He was just upset that a slave escaped.
Now honestly, I've never looked at Christmas the same.
My God. So Seth, I know you don't care for Bob Dylan. I know you don't care for Timothy, but Elle Fanning,
Nope.
you like her.
I do.
So
This would be a movie I would watch some night, scrolling, and I see it on Prime or something.
But
And then
it
I
has
would click.
potential.
But Nosferatu, are you going to go out to the theater to see that?
Yeah, probably. Probably not Christmas Day, but maybe like the next week or something. Once it's been out for a couple weeks, yeah. Definitely.
I'll probably see it as soon as possible.
Same. Nosferatu,
Maybe it'll
I wanna
come
see
out
right
like
away.
I just hate the theater, especially on a day when something just comes out. But otherwise,
especially for something like this where your typical audience is going to go and not really know what they're in for.
Yeah, I mean, if someone told me you can go see it on Christmas Day and you'll have the theater to yourself, oh yeah, sign me up.
Sure.
But you know that there are people that are going to go into Nosferatu, expect this conventional horror film, and then they're going to get this Robert Eggers masterpiece, and then people are like, "I didn't get it."
I mean, that's what I'll say about Long Legs. We went and saw that at like a 10 p.m. showing, and it was packed. But that was like one of the best, quietest audiences.
That for a movie like that, that's pretty shocking.
Yeah, seriously. There weren't kids in it. There were like people my age that
could have been a solid film if it didn't have to take the fucking cursed doll. Ugh.
Yeah, that third act really.
I cannot believe that fucking movie did that. I'm like, what the
third
fuck?
act really did ruin that movie.
I mean, I would have never guessed that would have been it would have been a doll film. Sorry if I spoiled it.
For me personally, I know you guys aren't big on Nicolas Cage, but really when he spoilers, I guess, when he left the movie, that's when the movie really went downhill.
I agree.
Because like, what was the point then? Like,
I mean, I do like when again, spoilers. I do like when she goes to her mom's place and her mom kills the fucking.
Well, that
agent.
caught me off guard. That I didn't expect that, but it's like it just didn't really stick the landing though.
I didn't like the mom being involved. I'm like, oh my god, really? And there's just kind of weird pacing with that movie. One second they're talking about, oh, we figured out who it is, and the next moment they're arresting him, and he's like out by the bus. It's like, where did this come from? Why did it just cut to him standing at the bus stop? There's no explanation for it. Weird film. Watchers, the much better Micah Monroe killer film.
Watchers is good.
I like that movie, except for the ending. It was pretty dumb.
I don't remember that movie at all.
I don't remember the ending, but I remember liking the movie.
I do like her though.
I like
I don't know
Micah.
if she's even a great actress. I don't know if she's even a good actress. I just like her. Something about her.
I think she's good in Long Legs. I think she's
Yeah, I
really
mean,
good
she's
in
good
Long
in that.
Legs.
Like, I feel like she's done that role now a few
I
times.
would like to see her in the non-horror movie though. Like I'd be
She is in
curious.
You can watch her in Hot Summer Nights with Timothy.
That's like the
Yeah.
one Timothy movie I haven't seen.
It's bad.
That's what I've heard. That's why I haven't seen it.
That's about it, though. That's it.
Yeah. I feel like there will be
Bye.
some movies that come out of nowhere and then they'll surprise everybody.
It always happens.
Like that's what
A
always
lot of
happens.
times, my ones that ends up usually be some of my favorites are the ones that kind of I end up just hearing about from somebody else or.
Well, hopefully
like
you
said,
end
they
up
come out of
watching
nowhere.
more than 10 movies this year.
I watch a ton of films. I don't watch a ton of new films though.
Cool.
Well, at least you've seen Snack Shack.
Fantastic film.
Snack Shack is good. I like Snack
Great,
Shack.
great film. Again, another film that didn't really connect with Nick because there's a lot of masculine energy, you know.
What is masculine about it?
It's about like hanging out with your friends and fucking talking about hot chicks and drinking and smoking. Like Nick can't relate
Wow,
to that.
fucking cool.
Nick's
And
more
they're
like
both
a
fucking
like if it was at a
losers.
ballet studio, he'd be a little more interested.
You're so scared about like being seen as unmasculine. It's just weird.
Am I?
Yeah.
As I've got a fucking doll behind me in a glass case.
You don't even eat the meat you smoke. You throw it away after you're done just because you want to feel what it's like.
That's
Oh my
it.
God.
Definitely
So
went to the
this is what
grocery
the-
store and spent $50 for a picture.
Oh
This
my
is what it
God.
feels like to be
So-
masculine.
so this is what it feels like. Oh my god. Fuck. Time to watch that thing again.
Ugh.
Speaking of movies that would have been good if it wasn't for a stupid thing like that.
Yes. A perfect example of one scene really bringing a film down.
So bad. So bad. All right. Anything else, fellas? Is this going to be the last
My
episode
Myers
you
mask.
do
I was
this year?
Oh my god. We need the guy to end it. I don't know how to end it.
I was going to do a live Halloween 2018 scene. Anyways, so what's your guys' which film out of this list are you looking forward to the most? For me, it's
Nosferatu.
Nosferatu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
for sure. It's going to be good. I will say I like how they didn't really give us a glimpse of Bill, you know?
And I hope they keep it that way.
Yeah, like, you know, we don't need to see. I thought they showed too much of Nick Cage and Longlegs, to be honest with you.
No, but I do like how they didn't show him throughout the marketing.
They didn't show him
but
at
I mean,
all
like,
in the
actual movie.
marketing, which was really
No,
bad.
but I feel like actually watching the movie, I'm like, okay,
It
we
was
see
jarring.
too much of him.
Yeah, but we
Yeah.
didn't really see his full face until maybe like 30 minutes into the movie?
I guess so. I didn't need that
No, I
scene
mean
of
it
him
was like
going to the
halfway in the bus scene,
shopping.
really.
Yeah.
It's Marilyn Manson, folks.
That bus scene was jarring because I was like, "Oh God, that's what he looks like."
I want to see my long legs.
It's like from this point up, and then he just rips out his
It's
cock.
the almost birthday girl.
You want to see my third leg?
Dad, the creepy guy is here again.
I don't have my long legs out today. I don't fucking know.
We
Stupid.
should do that.
Brian,
Here,
thanks for joining us.
everybody, stand up. I'm taking a picture
Oh my
for
God.
social media. Get down, Brian. Perfect.
Ryan, it's always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure, guys. Always a pleasure.
I mean, we talk to you every day, but it's always good to have you on here face to face.
Oh God, Nick's gonna be dying from this photo.
Yeah, there'll be
Holy
some good
fuck.
clips coming from that. Any closing thoughts, fellas? Brian, plug yourself. What do you got going on? Where you at?
So I have a new podcast, Life Moves Pretty Fast, a coming of age film focused podcast. Seth and Nick are on.
How's that going?
It's going great. It's really great. I'm really loving it. It's making me love podcasting again. And
Good.
I don't care.
I had you guys on to talk about Boyhood, and I couldn't have chosen anyone better because that episode really is one of my favorites that I've recorded so far of the show.
I was going to listen to that, but then I just continued on living my life.
I was listening to The Graduate and I got bored.
I'm sorry.
No,
Just
kidding. Of course. I like how you've got that, concise theme of the coming of age films. It's great, man. So go listen to that if you haven't. Tiff, is it Tiff? He's got Tiff coming up. Check the guy out on Letterboxd. He's one of those comedians that everyone loves.
Yeah, I try.
Yeah.
I'll admit it. My content is a little shitty. I'm not gonna lie.
No. Oh my god, dude, I just fucking bust your balls. But I'm like, sometimes I'm like, damn, I hope I'm not being too mean.
Be confident. Be confident in your shitty content.
Sometimes I'm like, I wouldn't be surprised if Brian just left the group chat. It's like, fuck you
No.
guys.
I need some crude humor in my life, and unfortunately, everyone in the film community is not crude enough.
That is true.
So I need some
Anyways,
crude in my life.
very good. Thank you guys for getting together for this. Thank you guys for listening. Anything else, Nick?
No.
All right. Thank you guys for listening. As always, go fuck yourselves.